What's going on, guys? Happy Thursday. To everybody in here is going to be rewatching the live. Hello, fellow warriors. To everyone's going to be joining us live. Awesome, awesome. Hope you're all having a good day. The weekend's almost here. Today I'm going to be doing Q&As, possibly another ab workout too, so that we can help y'all build anime abs at home without you spending money on gym membership. Pretty awesome. So I'm just waiting for some more people to come in here. And we're going to talk about a couple things that a lot of times people miss. Some stuff they need to be doing every single day to build abs. Stuff they may be doing to neglect, things like that. What's up, Quintus? Hey, how you doing, brother? I'm having a fantastic day. Where are y'all watching from, by the way? Drop in the chat where y'all watching from. Just curious today. Let's see where everybody's watching from. Yeah, thank you for the likes, by the way. Appreciate y'all. Hope y'all are having a fantastic day. And what I mean by where y'all watching from, I mean if it's the US or if it's different country, things like that, not specifically, So yeah, hello everybody who's coming in here. If y'all have any questions so far, drop them in the chat. Of diet questions, workout questions, how to lose fat questions, YouTube. Okay, all right, I get it. I meant area, because I'm in South Carolina. Some people are in California. Some people are in Wisconsin or whatever, That's what I'm at. I mean, app specifically, So yeah, hopefully you're all having a great day, I'm here to help you all get your anime abs at home without you spending money on gym membership. So drop the questions, and also drop where y'all watching from, because I'm trying to see if the YouTube is even pushing to other countries or different states, anything like that, Once we get a few more people in here, I'm going to show y'all some, I would say, quick and easy workouts you could do to build abs. That way, if you don't know what to do, things like that, Quintus, have you trained today? Have you done any kind of workout today? Or is this just, you're going to do some training with us? Hope y'all are having a fantastic day, by the way. Nice, awesome, good job. So type 1 in the chat, guys, if you already did your training today. If not, we're going to drop a 2 in the chat, and we're going to do some little training together. Okay, I'm going to show y'all some easy tips and tricks y'all could do to build your anime abs. Actually, I think I'm going to transfer over here. We're going to go this way. 2. Hey, what's up, Loud? How you doing? Where y'all watch? Where? US? Think that. Let's see, just drop this real quick. Cool. Awesome. Great. So, yeah. Hi, brother. I'm doing great. How are you? Fantastic. I'm doing fantastic. Okay, little something that happened. My shoulder got injured because I tripped and fell. So I'm not gonna be doing a little bit of push-ups, but I'm not letting that stop me. Okay. So for any new subscriber, I'm gonna be doing lunges or squats. Okay. How many of y'all have ever let an injury and an excuse stop you from training? Okay, it's a very big deal. Part of the warrior mindset I'm gonna tell y'all is if you get injured, you work around it. Okay. Texas. Oh, cool. Nice. My best friends are from Texas, actually. I have a lot of homies from Corpus Christi and San Antonio area. I think I have, oh yeah, my other buddy, he's in Dallas, So you know about that Whataburger life. Yeah, can't go wrong with that Whataburger, baby. So cool. Awesome. So yeah, that's basically what happened to me earlier. Do you do weighted training since your name has saying in it? Okay, so I do body weight training. So I did do weighted training before. The purpose of my channel, guys, for y'all to build an anime physique at home without a gym membership. You could do all of it. Most of my physique I got after my car accident was just doing push-ups, squats, jumping jacks, ab workouts. That's what we're going to be talking about today. Your legs are small. Not at all. Check it out. What y'all talking about? I wish I had small legs. You see, my calves have calves. So no, I don't have small legs at all. Oh, this is actually a very good question. So a lot of times people were asking me how you could build like big legs at home without like weights and stuff. One thing that grew my calves very, very big was jump rope and basically jumping jacks. Jumping jacks is a good way. I know this is not talking about abs for y'all, but jumping jacks and jump rope is a very, very good way to build your leg muscles. Okay. You shouldn't train if you're injured. That's stupid. It will further all injury. No, okay, so that's an excuse. Okay, if you're injured, you train around it. For example, we're gonna do abs. All right. If my shoulder's injured, no, I'm a warrior, just like y'all. You do other workouts that you could do that don't have anything to do with your injury. Okay, being injured isn't versus bed rest. Okay, that's two different sets. That's the mindset we had in the Marine Corps. Like, if we got injured, you do things, you work around your injury. You don't just quit training forever. Like, for example, if my shoulder's injured, that's not gonna keep me from working out legs. It's not gonna keep me from working out abs, and I'm not gonna quit. Y'all don't quit on me by joining my live streams. I'm not gonna quit on you. So I'm here for y'all. That's why today we're gonna work out abs or legs, things like that. I'm not gonna let an injury or an excuse keep you from training. Obviously, you're not gonna work out that injured area, but you work around it. For example, you can work out your neck. A lot of people don't know you can work out your neck at home. Okay. Running while building fat, personally, build my calves. Okay. Evening. Awesome. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Drop in the chat, guys, where y'all watching from. And I don't mean like the YouTube app. Okay. I got to be a little bit more specific because I want to see where y'all coming from because I have friends usually all over the US and different countries too. Consistency, maybe. Absolutely, yes. Consistency is very, very important. Okay. Minnesota, cool. Do they have Waffle House in Minnesota? I wonder. Drop a one if you have one. Canada. Okay, okay. I had a friend, I think, from Vancouver. I'm pretty sure that's Canada. Don't get me wrong. Okay. Arizona, nice. Dude, Arizona driver licenses are nuts because they're good for like 50, 60 years. And my stepdad, which I considered him like better than my real dad, he told me Arizona had badass chili festivals. Like, oh my God. And chili's very, very good for you, by the way, because it has like almost no fat. Arizona had amazing chili festivals. Hey, Take, how y'all doing? No Waffle House, my brother. Oh man, yeah, damn. I'm sorry. Waffle House is a gold mine. That's why my next video I'm gonna do, like how to eat healthy at fast food places, is gonna be Waffle House. Of course, all the best fighters go to Waffle House. They have such high protein meals. I had Waffle House today. Okay. How'd you fall? Yeah, absolutely. I'm all about the chili festivals. I want to take my family member one time and go to Arizona. I think like Scottsdale. Scottsdale's a cool area to go there. Okay. How I fell? Guys, I tripped. I was walking at my home and my mother left a piece of styrofoam. I slipped and I fell face forward. So I'm not gonna talk about my injury too much because it just means I can't just use my shoulders. So I'm not gonna be doing push-ups. But for new subscribers, I'm gonna be doing either squats or lunges. Okay, y'all are here for me. I'm here for you. I'm not gonna let an injury prevent me from helping y'all build an anime physique. So this is actually very good knowledge we learned in the Marine Corps. When you get injured, you work around it. Basically, you work different body parts. You don't let that define you. Don't let an excuse define you. Okay, cool. You look like a cartoon character in a good way. I mean, oh, okay, thank you. I appreciate that. That's my goal here, guys. If y'all like anime and you want to get an anime physique, make sure you subscribe. Okay. Let's do it. Chest flex. All right, cool. Chest flex. Boom, 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 boom. Cool. Awesome. You need to flex. All right. Got you. Remember, I got my new name. Green grape is, oh yeah, I remember. What does no fat and chili, why does that make it healthy? Oh, absolutely. Easy, good question, chat. So when you eat things with very little fat, it usually means they're high protein. So that makes it more healthy. For example, eating what's a good thing? Okay, like eating ice cream versus honey. Both are sweet treats, but ice cream has more fat, so it has more unhealthiness for you than honey. Okay, that's a very good question. Stay strong. Absolutely, you too. Okay, awesome, awesome. What? So everybody's joining. Type in the chat where y'all are watching from. So we got Arizona, we got Minnesota, we got Texas, we got. I think that's it so far. No, they're not sweet treats. Ice cream has sugar and fat in the same ingredient, which is deathly. No, not necessarily, because you could get protein ice cream. So it's different because it depends how you make the ice cream. So it's different if it's artificial. I saw actually on my buddy, he put me on. He was talking about him and his wife. They bought one of those Ninja ice cream makers, which you can make protein ice cream, which is very, very good. So it's completely different on the kind of substance you eat. Period. Arizona. Yeah, nice. Tucky. Like, what's Tucky? Jersey. Oh, Jersey. Hey, Jersey has the real Jersey sandwiches, man. I always want to go to Jersey to try like the food. That's also a big thing, guys. Once we all in the community get big and I get a ton of subscribers and monetization, I'm gonna take y'all with me on my adventures because I love eating food. That's honestly why I work out more than once a day. Just because I just love to eat. So I want to try different foods in different areas. Like Jersey, I want to have the real Jersey Mikes and the real sandwiches from there too. There is one thing on this earth that has fat and sugar, except for those. There's not one thing on this earth that has fat and sugar in it, except for those kinds of treats. A lot of ice cream has carrageenan, which causes inflammation. Yeah. I'm not promoting ice cream at all. I'm just saying that it's better to choose your foods. For example, like I said, honey is a great substitute for ice cream. Okay. Can you speak French, brother? I don't know how to speak French. I know how to speak Russian. J'adore tes videos. I don't know what that means. You know, I had a friend who speaks French. I think French is pretty awesome because, from my understanding, I think it's called the language of love. Okay. But yeah, okay, so we got, so where's Tucky? Where's Tucky at? You mean Kentucky? Or is that Turkey? Okay. Yeah. So yeah, drop in the chat where y'all are watching from. Okay, and then we're gonna get started on a couple of ab exercises I want to show y'all that I have not, that are beginner friendly basically. Okay. How old are you? Oh, I'm 35. Cannabis? No, I wouldn't suggest cannabis. What's the best way to gain healthy body fat for a skinny guy? Okay, chat. So a way to eat healthy body fat. Well, I've never been asked before. So do you mean like healthy weight or healthy fat? Like, for example, like body fat is, okay, so yes, you need a certain amount of fat because your body does burn fat when it doesn't have enough calories or fuel in your system. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate the compliments, guys. I appreciate y'all. If y'all like anime, you like fitness, please subscribe to my channel. Our goal is to hit 1K. We're almost there. Thank you to everybody so far who's been there for me from day one, like Quintus, Liv, Loud. I can't remember everybody because there's 674 of y'all part of my channel. So please excuse me if I don't remember everybody's names, especially Cold. I think you changed your name to Coach. You still have to wait, I think, a couple of days for you to be able to change it, if I'm not mistaken. My memory's not the best, but I tried to remember everything, guys. I'm learning. So yeah, if you have subscribed to my channel, please drop in the comments. Today I'm going to be doing lunges, okay? And then after I get done talking to y'all, I need some help recommending on gaming because tomorrow or in a day or two, my girlfriend gave me an awesome gift. She gave me a laptop, which I could do streaming on there. Like, I want to stream some fun video games. Like, so half of the streams are going to be Q&A, fitness. The other half will be something fun and entertaining. I want to do stuff that's only entertaining. Okay. All right. A man, a number if you're, ain't a man if you're under 6 foot. You know, that's hilarious. You ain't a... I always wonder, like, why is height the biggest thing that people go to? It's so funny. You know, they don't look at themselves in the mirror and say, yeah, I don't train 27 times a month. I'm the problem, not everybody else who's short. You know, it's so funny. I don't feel like I gain enough fat to gain a good chest. Okay. So to build a big chest, it's not fat, it's protein. Protein, very important. This is a very good question. Doesn't matter whatever muscle group you work out. It doesn't matter if you do 1,000 push-ups, 2,000 push-ups, 4,000 push-ups. If you don't have enough protein in your diet, you're not gonna grow. Like, yes, you're gonna get strong, you're gonna have explosion, you're gonna have stamina, and you're gonna have endurance. However, none of those are size. That's what you're looking for, size. Size is fuel. Just actually, the way I can think about it, y'all, is if, like kids, they need fuel to grow. Same thing with our humans or our muscles. We need fuel to grow. Just like if you're building a fire, the more fuel you put in it, the bigger the fire becomes, okay? It's better because short people look funny no matter how their body physician. Well, I mean, it depends on what y'all mean by funny. Like, I'm 5'4", but I didn't have a lot of muscle before, especially after my car accident, so I had to gain it all back just by training, okay? Shorter men live longer than tall men. Oh, I never heard of that before. That's interesting. I wonder why. Maybe because tall men skip the gym. Thank you, man. You know your shit. I subscribe. Okay, cool. Awesome. Hey, so new subscriber. Appreciate y'all. We're going to be doing, actually, chat. Y'all tell me. Do y'all want me to do squats for the new subscribers? Or do you want me to do lunges? Okay. Drop in the chat. 1 for squats, 2 for lunges. Y'all are going to help. Y'all are going to vote. Okay. I want y'all be more. Y'all tell me. 1 squats, 2 lunges. Okay. Okay. 2. All right, cool. We need a couple more so I can vote. Man, lunges. Okay, I guess we're doing lunges. Damn. All right, cool. Awesome. Good. Also, a lot of people know you can work your abs doing lunges by doing twists for obliques. Like, for example, if you do a lunge and then you twist, that moves a little bit of hip. Okay, so we're going to do 5 lunges for each new subscriber. 2, 5 each leg. I'm not going to cheat. 3, 4, 5. All right, thank you for the new subscriber. Okay, cool. So y'all, I already told y'all earlier. Yeah, this is like for questions about abs, but no worries, So tour, but some gym beast gym. Well, okay. Let me try to understand. Okay, I don't think I'm. When I brush my teeth, do I bottom or top teeth first, Dad? Top. Do both, obviously, Hilarious. That actually reminds me when I was in the Marine Corps. We were timed to brush teeth and hygiene time. Dude, we were scrubbing fast, man. And we had to make sure, like, we got done teeth, shaving, cleaning the sink right afterwards, and then getting back online. I subbed and unsubbed repeatedly gains. That's not... Am I allowed to ask questions about other stuff on the apps? Absolutely can. Okay, what's good protein to eat? All right, cool. So for the sub, Jesus subscribed. Oh my God. Lord have mercy. Appreciate you. Okay, thank you. All right, so Jesus good. I got to do reps for Jesus. I need to get some shirts made. Okay, so 1, 2, reps for Jesus, baby. 3, 4, 5. Also, if you want to get a bigger chest or anything else, you got to work out legs 100%. That's your growth hormone. All right. Your head is bigger than your body. Tell me something I don't know. Okay. This is a question I have for y'all, chat. If my head's bigger than my body, what's the solution? What I do is genetics. I can't choose how I'm born. Is it my hair? Is that what y'all mean? Or is it my beard? Or is it just you telling me I need to get bigger because my body's too small? Okay. I'm wearing the same same underwear now. Okay, I'm wearing the same underwear for now. I have a date tonight. What can I do, bub? Shower, change your clothes. There you go. Wait, what about protein? Okay, yes. So protein, good question. So sorry, Chad. Y'all got a bunch of questions. So eat high protein meals. Where's my marker at? I'm gonna write down. Let me get it real quick. Protein meals. Cool. Awesome. And most of the protein meals, I'll tell y'all, this is like for also high protein meals do build your abs. That's what's going to help. So this is a good question for everything. So eggs, very good high protein meals. You can get them cheap. Go to Aldi store, Aldi or Sam's Club or Costco, whichever one. If you don't have either of these, you don't need, just use Instacart. That way you can get your deals that way. So okay, eggs, high protein meals. Uh, tuna. Tuna is another good high protein meal. Okay, tuna. Uh, tilapia is a very good, like fish. Example, tilapia, salmon is very good high protein meals. Steak is very good for high protein meals. If you do not have the ability to get these foods like quick or easy, you just don't want to cook, you can substitute it with protein shakes. Okay. Power bars do have protein, but I'll be honest, Chad, power bars taste disgusting. I hate power. I've never found a good power bar that tastes, because I've tried so many different power bars. Okay, who in the chat has ever found a power bar that tastes good? Drop a one if you do, and put which ones you want. Okay, so high protein meals. So here's the thing about milk. Milk does not have really high protein. Honestly, it just makes other things taste better. So milk doesn't have too much protein. It's actually better for calories. Like you put it in your protein shakes or smoothies, things like that. Okay, so we got eggs, tuna, steak, salmon for high protein meals. Tilapia as another form of fish. Usually most fish is good for high protein meals. Beef is good for high protein. By the way, eating all this stuff will help you get your anime abs, 100%. Okay, because diet is very important. Diet is important. So this is a good question y'all ask me. Okay. Beans is another good way for high protein. Just be careful, you're gonna use the restroom a lot. Okay. All right, Chad. All right. I take chocolate powder bars and shape them into turds, throwing them on the running track. That's good shit, buddy. Hard too many eggs cause high cholesterol. Okay, so this is good. Cholesterol, having high cholesterol is not bad. Okay, that's terrible scientific term. That's BS that the world is thinking high cholesterol is actually bad for you. No, it's not. You need to have cholesterol, okay? That was just like, that's part of the scam that we learned before in the food pyramid. I don't know who went to school in the early 2000s, but y'all remember that food pyramid that was like all BS? The food pyramid, like the biggest one, which the most food you're supposed to eat was like bread, grains, nothing high protein. So that was honestly a scam. So yeah, having high cholesterol is not bad at all, okay? That's just BS. You can even Google it, honestly, look it up. Okay, cool, all right. All right, so what's the hardest part of your abs to develop? Okay, so have you ever mixed raw eggs and protein shakes? No, I have not, that's a new question. Daytrana patches weight loss, I don't know what that is. He has to write everything backwards. Yes, I do. Beans. I've heard too many. Okay. Tilapia. Yeah, tilapia is great. You know, get different kind of seasonings. What's Stratira? What the fuck are you writing on the board? ADH. Everybody in the chat, look up old UFC fighter Diego Sanchez. Listen to him talk. Tell me this ain't his bro. Dude, Diego Sanchez is a beast, man. He could take a punch, man. He had some huge. I think he fought the caveman one time. Okay, like George Bush. Is that a comp? Also, sunlight is good for vitamin D. 100% yes. Yeah, you want to basically have 20 minutes of sunlight a day. So to answer y'all's questions, what's the hardest part to develop your abs? Honestly, for y'all, is consistency. Consistency is the hardest part about abs. So here, I'm going to give y'all the biggest thing that a lot of people struggle with. One is cardio. You have to do cardio 10 to 15 minutes a day. Okay, if you want to get your six-pack, your abs, your obliques, whatever. That's the biggest thing. So doing cardio every single day, you know, doing some jump rope, jogging, whatever, some kind of cardio. The next videos I'm about to give y'all within this week, as soon as I'm a little healed up, is more cardio workouts. So cardio is very good for fat burning. Okay, very, very important. Okay, another way people struggle with is diet. You have to eat clean, guys. High protein meals is the best way to go, because a lot of people also, we don't get told. I learned this in the Marine Corps. High protein meals burn fat because it helps your body work more efficiently. Okay, high protein also increases your metabolism. What does high metabolism do? It burns fat. Okay, so you eat high protein meals. And on the second biggest thing a lot of people don't realize, for part of your diet, when you have high protein meals, you have less cravings. Okay, I used to be chunky and fat. I used to be addicted to Mountain Dew. I used to eat like a pig, snacks all the time. And what's crazy is when I would eat snacks, and an hour or two later, I get hungry again, straight up. So I don't know who here in the chat is struggles with diet. Type a one in the chat. Okay. Scars from car wreck, flew through windshield. Yes, you're right. I'm about to go on a Mandingo party, Crenshaw with 3 Beckys. I'll have to go through. Thank you. I have to go though. Okay, awesome. You know, anybody who's subscribed, put you subscribe because I'm gonna do lunges for y'all. How can we have a good physique with bad back and bad neck? Okay, good question, Jesus. So what you're gonna have to do if, for example, if you have bad back or bad neck, a lot of exercise you're not gonna be able to do. For example, like running, you're gonna have to do what's called low impact. Okay, so for a good physique, doing swimming is probably going to be one of the better options for you, because if bad neck and bad back, that's basically almost all kinds of movements are going to put extra joints. This is a very good question because I even got taught that when I got injured before in the Marine Corps one time. So you're going to have to do what's called low impact. Low impact where you'll be able to do something every day. So for your specific question, if you have bad neck, bad back, you're going to have to do some swimming. Swimming is going to be very good. Swimming takes about 90% of the weight off your joints, so it gives more muscle activation. Okay, so swimming is what I recommend. Definitely, it'll be a great starter if you're a beginner. It'll be great for you be injury. Swimming's low impact, so that way you could do it every day. So those are what I recommend for y'all. Okay, I smoke 2 packs of cigarettes a day and 2 cases of 40. You smoke 40 ounces? Oh, interesting. Long Juice World. Okay, cool. Yeah, we love Juice World. You got a bad back or bad neck, you should focus on your diet since you can't move at all. Yeah, do both. Absolutely. Thank you, bro. I'm about to, how tall are you? 5'4". How many sets of changing my smoke? How many? Just one set, okay? I'll change it tomorrow. 95% of us are addicted to sugars, carbohydrates, and we just don't realize it because it's a normal way of eating and living nowadays. Okay. So this is a very good question, or a very good topic. Okay, so if you're struggling with diet, I have a couple different solutions for you besides what I already talked about. Okay, so a lot of times when people have cravings for sugar, or you're hungry, or you feel like you're low energy, right? One thing is you gotta have to, if you have a craving, change it with water. Because dehydration honestly feels almost the same as cravings. Okay, our bodies can't really tell if you're dehydrated or hungry. It's kind of almost a mutual feeling. So replace that with water. Okay, it'll make your cravings go away. Second thing is if you eat fruits, you know, those are what you call clean sugars. Okay, like honey. So replacing your cravings with fruits like grapes. I read that in Arnold's book. Grapes are a good thing to snack on. He used to eat those when he was like walking in between lunches, things like that. Grapes and fruits are a great way as a energy source for y'all, or bananas, and putting bananas in honey, things like that. Okay, that's gonna be able to satisfy if you have sugar cravings. Okay, I'm not saying you don't eat sugar, but you could choose wisely on what kind of sugar you eat. Okay, so fruits and water is gonna help you beat about 90% of your cravings. Okay, and the cool thing is, since fruits are very low calorie, so they're not gonna impact you. So let's say you eat a bunch of fruit till you're full. Okay, that's not gonna make you gain fat or weight too much, because those are simple sugars. You know, you'll get a bunch of energy and you'll burn it off pretty quick. Okay, so that's what I recommend if y'all have diet problems. Replace with fruits. Drink water if you feel hungry, because most people also don't drink a gallon of water a day. I used to struggle with that myself till I had like a little water bottle, or I did some research on how to drink water, you know, in a sense of where it's not like I'm using the restroom every 5 minutes. Okay, if you drink water a good amount, don't pound it. Don't drink like 4 32-ounce cups, because you're gonna be peeing a lot. Okay, all right, cool. I'll see what questions you got. This guy is on the spectrum. All right. It will make you gain fat because it will raise your insulin levels, and what has to be pushed, that fructose out. Your blood and your liver has to store fructose. Okay. Fructose is what causes glycogen. But yeah, your muscles are made of glycogen. So yeah, absolutely. And processed foods is what causes inflammation, not fruit. That's incorrect. You know, I eat fruit all the time, almost every day. So no, You can't argue with me and say fruit's bad for you. That's stupid. That makes no sense. That, you know, otherwise you say, okay, you shouldn't eat fruit. You shouldn't eat fast food. What do you eat? So yeah, absolutely. Yeah, your muscles have glycogen. Absolutely. That's, burn fat. You have to have glycogen. Otherwise you're going to die, you know? Yeah, fruit is natural, 100%. So absolutely. If you eat fruit, you drink water, you don't eat like a pig, absolutely, you need those things. Absolutely, yeah, you should not eat junk food, 100%. How to lose love handles. He eats a lot of crayon. Yeah, that's right. If you want to get a anime physique, just like in the Marine Corps, crayons and monsters. That's hilarious. Bro, my buddies sent me crayons on my birthday as presents, man. Like, literal apple. I was like, it's not even purple flavor. Come on. Okay. I've been doing push-ups hardcore today, coach. Awesome. Congratulations. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all motivate me. I motivate you. I appreciate the kitchen, but I'm a metabolic Spanish, so tell me why you think fruit is healthy for you. Absolutely, because it's clean sugars. You need it. Yes, you need fruit because it's called a clean sugar. Absolutely. Well, that's why. No, because it keeps calories down. It's natural. It's not processed. So there's a difference between clean sugar and processed sugar. Were you in the hospital? I was earlier. Oh yeah, shoot. Yeah, I was. I was getting my shoulder checked out because I tripped and fell. But I'm not gonna let excuses or injuries prevent me, y'all, from going live. And y'all are here for me. I'm here for you. This is actually a very good discipline thing I learned in the Marine Corps. A lot of lazy people don't agree. They're like, if you're injured, you should not do anything. No. In the Marine Corps, I got taught we work around your injuries. When they were talking to me, they made me feel stupid. Like, okay, your legs, your shoulders injured, so you can't work out abs. You can't work out your legs. Come on now, like quit, making excuses and go exercise and become better and stronger. Okay, very, very good question, actually. This is a great topic. I one time read Michael Phelps, the Olympic world swimmer. He one time injured his shoulder. I think it was left or right one. I don't remember exactly. Okay, so what he did as training in the meantime, he hung off a diving board and he was kicking with his legs. Okay, he was kicking in his legs for hours because he could not use his shoulder. And he said that training built so much leg strength for him, he was able to win 7 Olympic gold. He said that leg strength gave him the extra power to win a lot more medals and races. Okay, so that's something I completely forgot. You could Google the story because that's how I learned about it. Yeah, he was injured, but he didn't skip training. He still found a way to better himself. And look what happened. If he didn't train with his legs, things like that, he wouldn't have been able to win Olympic gold. He said that literally helped him get the power and speed for an extra powerful kick for him to win more medals, which I thought is super inspirational and motivating. Okay. No, I said clean sugar is good for you. Like you don't have to eat fruit if you don't want to. Just eat whatever y'all want. I'm here to answer and help questions. No one tell me why you think fruit is good for you. Yes, fruit is good for you because it's not processed. Okay, you need to have sugars in your body. You can't go through life because it's part of your genetic makeup. Cool. Are you Jew? No. What do you main on Street Fighter? So it's crazy. I never played Street Fighter. Like, because I don't know any of the characters. I play more like Dragon Ball Z games. Okay. Yeah, because it's a clean energy source. Will core exercises help lose love handles? Glad you're okay. Thank you. Appreciate that. Okay, so good question for love handles. So a lot of scientific research and a lot of science gurus that spit info and don't look good or don't eat good or just BS, they say like you cannot work your love handles because they've said scientifically you cannot make fat go away from a certain area. Okay, I think that's completely false. For example, if you work out your oblique muscles, right? This fat area will get replaced with muscle. Okay. For example, if I had a fat stomach and this gets replaced with muscle, you have more definition, more strength, more core strength. Your fat gets replaced with the muscle in the area you provide. And I checked people on that before. They're like, oh, you can't get rid of fat in certain areas. Absolutely. Like for example, you ever see people in the chat with arm fat? If they work out their triceps, guess where the arm fat gets replaced with? Tricep muscle. So how is it that you cannot make love handles go away because of body fat? No, that's incorrect. Okay, and so yeah, you can do core exercises to make love handles go away. A good example would be uh Russian twists. Oh yeah, let's go over some good exercises, guys. So for love handles, this is actually a very common question. All right, cool. If I everybody also new in the chat, make sure you tell me if you subscribe so I can help you out. Okay, so good way for love handles are exercises. These are, for example, if you're a beginner, if you do heel touches, doing heel touches is very good to do obliques. Okay, another good for love handle, tonality and uh building muscle in the love handle area is doing planks, side planks. I can't do side planks right now. Well, I can do my right side. Yeah, I can do side planks on my right side. So if you do side planks on your right side, okay, that'll be a good way to build your love handles. Now, I understand a lot of people and y'all in the chat, you're beginners. I learned from one of my lives that some people can't even hold a plank at all. So I got solutions for you. For example, let's say this is gonna basically be opposite. So let's say if you cannot hold your plank, you have your other leg down. I'm gonna try to make this a little easier. This will be some good knowledge. Let's say I do not have the ability to do this. Okay, just new beginner, whatever. I'm not making fun of anybody. It's just where you are in fitness journey. So what you can do instead is, if you can't hold plank, you could do hip ups. Try to do that. That's definitely gonna work your core. Another solution you could do is do opposite. You do leg raises. That'll do your hip movement as well. You'll build stronger hips that way. Another solution is doing side crunches, okay? Like if you basically bring your knees up, side crunches. That way is another way to work your obliques and for your love handles, okay? So those are the 3 or 4 exercises I recommend. Another one is Russian twists, okay? If you don't have any weights, that's fine. You do Russian twists. You have your knees up and you twist. Have your hands touch each side. Okay, so those are good ways to work out your love handles, to do your obliques, so that way your love handles get replaced with muscle. Okay, so those are the ones. So heels, back and forth, heel touches. Okay, side planks if you can. If you can't do side planks, do side crunches each side, or do hip ups like that. Do hip ups. Okay. So those are some good ways to get rid of side crunches. Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah, we don't need no racism in here, brother. Like, fire alarms have nothing to do with the race. I mean, like, y'all are dumb. Okay. Cool. Let's put them in timeout because we don't need no negativity here, guys. I'm here to help y'all. We don't need no racism, nothing like that. Everybody's part of the human race, which is we all should be able to love another and help each other. If you're not helping other people, and it's not good. Cool. Awesome. Cool. Great. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, I blocked them, guys. All right, so yeah, please keep the questions coming. All right, so yes, absolutely, you could work on your love handles, but diet will help 100% with high protein meals. Okay, so whoa, but I did notice he was the first white streamer that had a. Y'all are hilarious, guys. I never even knew fire alarms could categorize you. Unfiltered milk has almost double the protein. Okay, cool. Diet is my biggest weakness. Okay. All right, guys, in the chat, type 1 if you have a diet problem. Okay. Type 1 in the chat. Diet problem. Okay. I'm going to give y'all some more tips and tricks. Can you put a shirt on, man? No. Because this is my proof to y'all that you can build anime physique at home without a gym membership, just doing home workouts. Okay. Diet, yeah. So put 1 in the chat. If your diet's a problem, we're going to go over some certain things that can help with your diet. Okay. Honestly, the word diet is BS. It should be like meal plan or do whatever. I got lean now and I have no appetite. Okay, so you're gonna have to do a little bit of cardio. Cardio is gonna help you uh, rate your genetics 1 to 10. Zero. Okay, so my genetics were trash. Like I didn't have any muscle growing up. Not until I started training. That's like seriously. I had to train 27 times a month to get muscle. Okay. I used to have friends, they would walk by a gym, they work out like 2 to 3 times, they would get huge. And that never worked out for me either, unfortunately. Okay. Cool. All right, cool, guys. All right, so big steen, thumb, thumb. I don't know what Gunion is. All right. I heard people say if I eat too less to get slimmer, I'll gain weight faster instead of fat because my body goes under survival mode. So how am I supposed to eat that? Okay, good question. All right, so we're gonna talk about diet. Diet for that other question, guys. Multiple question. All right, so first of all, you are not gonna starve yourself. No, do not starve yourself. So you're exactly right. Whoever put that comment, chat. Starving yourself does put your body in survival mode. When that happens, your body starts eating your muscles. If you have no fuel, it starts eating away your muscles, okay? Just to survive, just not to die. Okay, so starving yourself is not the way to get slimmer. It's not the way to get your goals. It's not the way to get big muscles or clean or low fat. No, do not starve yourself. No. Okay. So I'm gonna teach y'all really quick how many calories you're supposed to eat. Obviously, everybody in the chat has different height, weight, age. Okay. So literally, what I want y'all to do is get Chat GPT. Man, I got it right backwards. Okay. Ask Chat GPT, right? PT. Okay. And you're gonna tell Chat GPT your age, your height, your current weight. Okay, current weight. So this is very important. Your current weight is in the morning when you wake up after you use the restroom, before you have breakfast. That's your real true weight, because your weight changes throughout the day when you eat food, when you drink water, things like that. So you're gonna ask ChatGPT really quick how many calories you're supposed to consume just normally without training. Okay, so you tell them your age, height, weight, and tell them, hey, how many calories am I supposed to consume just to be normal? Okay, normal. All right, then once you start training, you're gonna tell them, okay, you tell them your goals. I want to either lose a little bit of weight. Okay, so there's a question between if you want to lose fat or lose weight. Okay, losing fat, you're gonna have to do cardio every day. Okay, but this answer is for y'all to know how much you have to eat a day, because you're exactly right, Chad. If you starve yourself, you're gonna get inflammation. You're gonna get health problems. Okay, you're going to lose muscle, and you will absolutely, when you slow your metabolism down, you're going to get fatter. It's crazy how the body works. But yeah, it starts trying to put everything into the fat filler when your metabolism slows down. Okay, so that's how y'all find out how many calories you're supposed to eat a day. Okay, just so y'all know how much to eat, because everybody's different. Very, very easy. All right, now diet things. Okay, if you're having problems, okay, I'm basically gonna address 3 y'all's problem. One of y'all in the chat said you have problems not being hungry anymore. Okay, so that's that is a metabolism issue. Okay, so man, that was the worst M I ever wrote. Metabolism issue. So to make your metabolism go up, you need to first drink water. Water is very important. That's going to increase your metabolism. All right. And you're going to have to do cardio in the morning. Okay. Cardio in the morning. Now, cardio in the morning, guys, is going to burn fat. Okay. It's not going to burn calories if you do only 10-15 minutes. So 10-15 minutes of cardio. Okay. Then after that, you're going to eat. You have to eat, guys. You have to eat. Unless y'all do intermittent fasting, or depends on y'all's religion, whatever each person's different. You have to eat food. Okay. Now, the type of food you eat is very important. Okay. Earlier, y'all were saying like, hey, like fruit is better than donuts. Okay. So y'all have to eat. Okay. So sugar-wise, if you get cravings, things like that, like I said, fruit is the solution to eating if you have diet problems. Okay. Another thing y'all could look up, what I did actually, I looked up Whether y'all use Instagram, whether you use TikTok, whether you use ChatGPT, you could look up these scenarios. ChatGPT. Okay. You could look up high protein meals, okay, that are low, sorry, got it right backwards, that are low calorie, okay? High protein meals that are low calorie, okay? As ChatGPT, look up high protein meals like tuna. Tuna is a good example. Okay, so the reason why you're gonna do these is because when you have high protein, that's gonna burn a lot of your fat. It's not gonna burn calories. The reason you're gonna do high protein meals is because if you're trying to lose fat or weight, but you want to keep your muscle, you don't want your body to go in survival mode, you need to have high protein. That's how bodybuilders do it actually, or just most of all people in general. If you want it not to eat away at your muscle, you need to have high protein. That's also helpful for sleep, your hormones, things like that. So high protein meals, low calorie. We talked about them earlier, tuna steak, salmon, things like that. Okay, breakfast is also, so here's the way I feel about breakfast, okay? There's a bunch of science gurus say, hey, you don't have to eat breakfast, things like that. There's a bunch of science gurus say, hey, I you do need breakfast, okay? Yes, you do need energy, but it's up to you, okay? Me personally, I love to eat. I hate starving myself. If I starve myself, I would not have big muscles. I would not have a six pack. I love to eat. I love food. I'm human. There's nothing wrong with eating, okay? You do not have to starve yourself to eat. Like, for example, a good high protein meal for breakfast, they'll help a lot. Oh yeah, this is the biggest thing. High protein meals satisfy cravings. Uh, Type 1 in the chat if you've ever eaten snacks and you got hungry like an hour later or 2 hours later. It's like you didn't even eat. Okay? Type 1 in the chat if that's ever happened to you. It's happened to me. I used to eat like maybe some chips. I don't feel full for a little bit. And then an hour later, 2 hours later, I'm starving. It's like I didn't even eat those chips. So then you get what's called into a loop. You get a snack loop. That's what I call it. Snack loop. It's dangerous. So you eat, you don't feel full, you feel hungry, and then you eat again. And those are what you call empty calories. Empty calories are nothing high protein, nothing beneficial for you, okay? So to get out of the snack loop, right, you have snacks that are beneficial, like fruit, or you have a protein shake, or you just eat. You can have normal meals, okay? I guess this is another thing I could talk about. Let's say, so most people eat 3 times a day, right? Sometimes people eat 2, sometimes eat 1, okay? There's nothing wrong with eating 5 times a day, right? Just a little bit either smaller portions, or you just work out a little bit more, okay? There's one point when I was training for special forces, I worked out 3 times a day. I'm not saying you have to, no, not at all. I'm just talking about just normal people. I would do running in the morning, swimming in the afternoon, weightlifting in the evening time. Okay, so there's nothing wrong with eating 5 times a day as long as you work out. Okay, you have to do cardio in the morning. Very easy. Go jogging for 3, 4, 5 of your favorite songs on SoundCloud. You don't have to pay for it. Okay, and they do also, when you eat, they have to be high protein. Okay, so like me, I want to eat breakfast. I hate being starving. I hate the starving feeling. It's not fun. Okay, most people, I realize, especially y'all in the chat, a lot of times you have diet problems because one, diet sucks. You feel hungry. You feel unmotivated. You don't feel like you have enough energy. Okay, that's why people fail diets, because it literally sucks. Eating healthy and eating clean is not supposed to suck. It's not, you're supposed to feel starving 4 or 5 times throughout the day, because that's why a lot of people, we're not educated enough to know what to do if we get hunger pains or anything like that. So here are the solutions. Let's say, I'm gonna give y'all, let's say y'all want to eat 3 times a day, but you still have cravings throughout. You see you have cravings between lunch and dinner. Let's say you have cravings between breakfast and lunch. Okay, like I said, first option is fruit. Then second option is water. Another option is coffee. Okay, if you want to eat coffee. All right. Now, another good solution I have is adding honey to the fruit. Honey and fruit. That'll help satisfy a lot of sugar cravings. Okay. There's different kinds of craving, guys. There's cravings you're hungry, or your cravings when you're dehydrated. That's why you gotta drink water in between while you're craving, or eat fruit and honey. Okay, those are what you call clean sugars. They're not gonna cause you to have too much fat, things like that. Okay, so like grapes, like I mentioned earlier, those are great to eat in between cravings, things like that. You can have a protein shake, that's fine. However, eating clean, this is the biggest solution for y'all. Even if you eat clean every day, even if you have fruit and honey, even if you have water, even if you have coffee, I don't know what's that called. Even if you have coffee in between meals, however, this is still not gonna help you achieve your goals for anime physique. The biggest thing you still have to do is work out. Okay, you have to do workouts. Okay, you have to do some kind of, and what I mean by working out, guys, a lot of times people, y'all were confusing me earlier in the chat, is going to the gym. No, the purpose of my channel is for y'all to be able to get physically fit at home. You don't need gym membership. Okay, I mentioned that probably 500 times before. Okay, so you have to work out, because two things happen after you work out. Let's say y'all listen to me and you do a little bit of cardio in the morning, right? Let's say you did your 15-20 minutes of cardio. Your body starts recovering from that cardio, okay? So what it starts recovering from, it starts burning your fat in your body and making your muscles bigger and making you look more clean, more physique. So when you do cardio in the morning, okay, fasting cardio, this has an effect throughout the whole day, okay? Very. So throughout the day, you start burning calories. That's why you have to eat. So if you do cardio in the morning and you then later on get hungry, that's fine. That's okay. That's normal. Everybody does. I'm pretty sure we've all been there where you worked out and you feel starving afterwards. Why? Because your body burns a lot of carbs, energy, protein, things like that. So what you do is very important. You have to you have to eat clean. So basically it's okay. Like for example, if I just worked out and then I eat Burger King, unhealthy wise, right? That's not a good meal because my body's not recovering. Those are empty calories because most of the food's processed. Versus I go eat tilapia or eat some fruit. Those are stuff that's good for me. So when you also have high protein meals, this is something actually I didn't get a chance to talk to y'all about in any of my streams so far. This is going to be some new knowledge. It's going to be rephrased, okay? So this is very cool, and then I'll be able to see what Chad has to say about this. Okay, I want to tell you meal problems. So if you do cardio in the morning, right, this is going to be a cool hack for y'all. You do cardio in the morning, 10 to 15 minutes, you start burning fat from that. You eat high protein meals throughout the day after you do cardio in the morning. You continue to burn fat. Really, really cool. You drink water throughout the day, is going to start satisfying your cravings. While you're drinking water, your body's still burning fat because of your high protein meals, and you did cardio in the morning. Then you do an ab workout. Remember, you should be training abs every day. Okay, you're going to start building muscle. You're going to start getting definition. After you do your ab workout, you're continuing to burn fat. Cool, huh? So by just working out twice a day and eating clean, you're burning fat from your cardio. You're burning fat from eating high protein meals. You're not starving yourself. You feel good. You feel full of energy. You drink water, so you're not dehydrated. A lot of times also people don't know, I did my own research. Drinking water actually gives you a lot of energy. A lot of people don't know. When you're hydrated, you're drinking water throughout the day. That's honestly in the Marine Corps. They would tell us to drink water every 15-20 minutes, guys. And I didn't know the importance of that. I really didn't. I was very uneducated at the time. This was in the year 2011. They were telling us to drink water every 15 minutes. Just sip a little bit of water, something. Okay, so you get more energy, all right? Because in the Marine Corps, we would mostly, a lot of times, work out at least once to twice a day, all right? So, and we're all not robots. If you work out twice a day, you're not going to feel like drained and tired where you can't barely move. You're like, oh my God, I'm starving. I got no energy. No, water is the solution, okay? Water gets you hydrated, so it gives you more energy. So that's what happens. You do cardio in the morning, you start burning fat. You have high protein meals, you eat clean, you feel better. High protein keeps your cravings away, okay? In case you do have cravings, you eat fruit, and then you drink water, and then you do some kind of ab workout. So that basically hits in every aspect. If you're hungry, cool, you've eaten, you eat throughout the day, you have snacks of fruits, things like that. You've worked out, so you keep burning fat. That's basically the secret sauce, guys. Work out once to twice a day, do cardio in the morning, ab workout at night, on top of whatever you do. Okay. Now you can have your cardio be your ab workout because cardio does burn workout abs. Not necessarily a lot, but if your focus is on abs, like this live stream's about, go on my channel and look up all the ab workouts I got. They're very beginner friendly. Okay. It doesn't matter what level of physique you are. So I think the answers so for all the questions until I read y'all, because y'all had issues with cravings. I gave y'all the solutions to the cravings. Drink water, drink coffee, fruit, and honey, okay, as a solution, okay? When you work out more than once a day, that's gonna burn fat continuously. When you have high protein meals, you're not gonna feel dead. It's definitely like, and I'm guilty of misstep before. I'm 100% not guilty. I used to eat like crap, have snacks, and then I would feel hungry an hour or two later. That's not supposed to happen. It's crazy because if you eat like a whole bag of chips and you think you ate a lot because a lot of chips have a lot of calories, and then you're hungry an hour later, that's nuts. You're like, whoa, I just ate a whole bag of chips. Why am I hungry again? Because they don't have high protein. Okay? So that's basically the secret sauce. Cardio, water, high protein makes your cravings go away. Fruit helps you have energy throughout the day. Because I'll be honest, just because you look good and you have an anime physique, I will never trade that to feel like I'm tired, like I didn't get enough sleep. I don't want to be starving throughout the day. Nope. Okay, type a 1 in the chat if you don't want to starve throughout the day. If you don't want to feel like you're hungry every 1 hour, 2 hour, if you want to feel full, you don't want to feel low energy, type a 1 in the chat. Because the solution to y'all who are about to type 1 is your high protein meals, okay, and your fruit and your water. Those are going to make about 90% of your cravings go away, especially the water, because like I said, our bodies don't know the difference between dehydration and hunger. It honestly feels the same. So you do that by working out once or twice a day, especially in the morning before breakfast. You're burning fat throughout the day, so it's helping you look lean. You have high protein, so you keep your muscle and you keep your cravings go away. You're not snacking on terrible foods, which I'm guilty of it. Everybody hasn't before. I'm not perfect. Nobody in the chat, anybody's perfect. But this is what's going to help y'all feel better, where you feel full. Because I'll be honest, if someone told me I have to work out and feel like I'm starving all day, I'd quit. No, everybody would. Nobody wants to feel like they're starving. You tell me I get to eat whenever I want. I eat healthy, I work out, and I look good, and I don't feel like crap. I feel energy, I feel happy, I feel excited. That's another thing, the biggest thing, that fitness saved my life, honestly. I used to have a lot of bad mental problems, a lot of depression, a lot of terrible thoughts about not wanting to live. Working out literally helps you put yourself in a mental reset. You have a bad day at work, you have a bad conversation with a friend or family member, because sometimes we have toxic family we can't get rid of, okay? You go work out, you're going to feel 10 times better afterwards. And then you eat, and then you feel even better. Okay, so that basically covers how to get abs, how to fix cravings, how to look good, feel good, and you don't starve yourself. Like I said, if y'all were getting advice, if I was in the chat getting advice from this guy, if he told me you have to starve yourself and do all this, I wouldn't do it. Nobody would. Okay, so yeah, I know I spoke for a little bit. Let me ask and read all these comments y'all typed to see what questions y'all have. Okay, cool. Good as understanding on Delta. Whole Foods is the way to go. They are winning, brother. Yes, ditto. Good deltoids. Thank you. What are the holes in the bases? Okay, I don't understand what you mean. Nice combo. Cashews and coffee was the trick today. Some resistance work. Absolutely. Nuts are a great way to satisfy cravings because nuts, cashews, they have protein that can satisfy cravings too. Who's going to carry the... Thank you. All right. Yeah, I disposed of feeling like I'm hungry. Can you shout me out? Broski. Hell yeah. You got to shout out, broski. Okay, also, if you subscribed, please drop in the chat because I'm going to do workouts for every subscriber. I'm going to do lunges. Our goal is 1K. The reason I told you I want to get monetized to help this channel, first I want to help y'all achieve your fitness goals. And I want to have this YouTube pay me as a source of income to help support my mom who has cancer. Okay, cool. Do black guys have better genetics? I don't know. I'm not black. You're asking the wrong guy. Finna get a Whopper. Dude, so I used to be addicted to Whoppers. Like the triple Whopper, oh my God, I love those. Those are delicious. However, after I ate a triple Whopper, guess what happened an hour later? I was hungry again. I was like, this is crazy. I just ate a whole triple Whopper. Okay. Cardio on the wake, burning fat all day. How much water? Water is a gallon of water a day. You want to drink a gallon of water a day. Okay. Now there's a very easy way to do this. All right, I'm gonna teach y'all. If I can ride a G backwards. Okay. So I don't care if y'all spam this in the comments. I go to Chick-fil-A and I get a 32 or whatever place around you gives free water. You get a 32-ounce cup. All right. They get the water free. You drink 4 of those, there's your gallon of water. Drink 4 of those. 4 32-ounce cups of water, that's your gallon throughout the day. So boom, drinking water. Honestly, I think that's why they told us in the Marine Corps to drink water every 20, 15 minutes, because people have cravings. So a lot of the scientific stuff I learned was very good from the military. Okay. We always had like dietitians and nutritionists come. Okay. Should I eat 3 Big Macs in the morning for a 6-pack or McDonald's? No, you shouldn't, because you're going to be hungry an hour later. I'll be straight up with y'all. All right, LOL. Tools sprinkle me like mental stamina. I like the gym, but I'd rather pay. They have a pool, though. Yeah, that's right. That's the reason I have a gym membership, to go pool. Okay. Stay active. Your physique is achievable in 2 years. Just look. Honestly, my physique is achievable in 1 year for y'all. Straight up. You know, you got triple hungry after triple Whopper. Yes, I did. Dude, I was crazy. Like, and then when I was like a super fat kid at a time, I would get 2 triple Whoppers. I'm not joking. I love to eat. I'll get 2 triple Whoppers, and my mom will be like, what the F? Like, you just ate 2 triple Whoppers. How are you hungry again? It's not even like lunchtime. Like, I mean, I'm sorry. It was past dinner. It was like about, if I would eat at 6 o'clock, I would get hungry again. Starving at 8. Starving after 2 triple Whoppers. And I'm like, it doesn't make sense to me. You know? Yes, I love food. I love food, guys. And I was way smaller back then, not muscular, just a little guy in high school who would be addicted to Mountain Dew. Because, you know, every time you're playing in-game lobby, you get killed. You're waiting to respawn. I was drinking soda when I was waiting to respawn. Or if you're waiting for the match to start, you're drinking soda. So don't do any of that. Don't be like me. Okay? Cool. 5'7" with muscles under the gut. How to get rid of stomach fat over muscle. Okay, good question. All right, so like oh, subscribe. Thank you. All right, I gotta read these. All right, so chat, y'all told me earlier to do lunges for every subscriber. I hurt my shoulder earlier, so I'm not gonna be able to do push-ups, but I'm still here for y'all. So 5. Okay, so 1, 2. I mean, sorry, 1, 1, 2, 2. I don't want to cheat. 3, 3. 4, 4, 5, 5. To answer y'all's question, chat, on how to build muscle over the fat is doing fasting cardio, okay, and high protein, okay? So I think I mentioned it earlier in a couple other streams. The reason you do fasting cardio, what fasting cardio means is you do a light jog in the morning before breakfast. Conversation pace, okay? This part is very important. If you do cardio, you have to do at conversation pace. What conversation pace means is if I'm jogging, right, and the person next to me I'm talking to, I'm not out of breath. I'm like, hey, bro, what do you want to do when we get back? Do you know if, I can't even talk right now. That's not conversation pace. Conversation pace is like where you're jogging, you're like, hey, what's going on? All right, what do you got planned for the rest of the day? Cool. You're not out of breath while you're jogging. That's what's called conversation pace. The reason why you have it at conversation pace is because your heart rate is at 125 to 140 beats per minute. That is what you call the fat burning zone. Okay? This right here, doing cardio at this slow pace, you go in the fat burning zone. So when you're jogging at a slow pace like that, or if you don't have jogging, you can also do jump rope. Jump rope is really good too. Or power walking at an incline. Okay, when your heart rate is at this and it's in the fat burning zone, you burn fat. You don't burn calories. So to answer y'all's question, chat, how to build muscle, you want to burn fat. You don't want to burn calories. You have to do conversation pace cardio. We'll call it PC. Conversation pace cardio. Okay? So it's cardio that's fun, that you can have a buddy, okay, or something like that. You know, it's like basically if you're running and you talk to somebody on the phone, you can talk to them while you're jogging. Okay, so that to answer your question, how you burn fat versus burning calories. You have to do slow cardio. Okay, so I used to be uneducated at the time, especially in the Marine Corps. I thought like, dude, I had friends. There was one point in the Marine Corps I was in charge of helping. It was called BCP. It was like It was basically Marines who were like starting to get overweight. I had to help get them their body fat down. So, and I did a lot of research at the time because I was the head guy in charge of that program. So during lunch we would do slow jogging. Okay, and because they would ask me, they're like, hey, because I was a corporal at the time. They asked me, hey, Corporal, how come I'm doing all this running for like hours, but I'm not burning any fat? Like this, like I still feel chunky, I still got fat, you know. And then I realized they were running for miles on miles, doesn't burn fat, it burns calories. Okay, yeah, you could be at a calorie deficit, it'll make you lose weight, but it won't make you lose fat. So fat and weight are two different words. Okay, so doing slow cardio at a conversation pace is how you burn fat, you don't burn calories. So I hope that answers your question. Okay. How long did it take you to get that six pack? Honestly, about like 3 to 6 months. You know, pretty easy. If you do, okay, here's a good six pack question. You have to do abs every day. Okay. Here's the reason why. Okay, a lot of people don't know, and this is one thing I hate. I hate these fitness gurus online who are like also like sometimes bodybuilders. They say, I don't need to do abs because everybody has abs underneath their fat. That's the dumbest thing I ever heard. Okay, most of your power and stability is from your core, okay? Because your core wraps around all the way to your lower back. So those of us in, okay, chat, put a one if you ever had lower back problems. Put a one in the chat if your lower back was ever in pain. Just from doing something throughout the day, put a one in the chat, guys, and I'll tell you exactly. When y'all put one in there, I'm telling you, when you do workout abs every day, it goes to the back of your lower back. This is all connected. So when you build good core strength, it relieves your back. So you have less injuries. So all these gurus who say you should not work out abs, they're the dumbest people I've ever heard, honestly. You should be working out abs every day, okay? In Arnold's book, you know, Arnold, very smart, successful bodybuilder, he even said working out abs every day. This is one of the muscles you could do every day. When I was a gymnast, we worked out abs every day, and our coach told us why is for stability and strength. And the biggest one of all is injury prevention. Okay, working out abs every day. Oh, shoot. I'm sorry. I know you can't see me. Okay. Injury prevention. Okay. So, because most people who play sports, I've done wrestling, I've done soccer, I've done a few different sports. Besides MMA, honestly, that was in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, we did not work out abs every day. We did running. Yes, it's a little bit of core work, which is sprints and explosiveness, but when I do specific ab workouts, like doing crunches, sit-ups, things like that. When I was a gymnast, we worked out abs every day, and our coach told us it's prevent injuries. Because also people don't realize, like as you get bigger and stronger, you get like more muscle mass, bigger legs, bigger body, bigger frame. Guess what you're also going to need as well to accompany that? You're going to need more stability and more core strength. It's like if you are a big guy, right, but you have very, very little stability, you get injured more. So core strength is very important. That's why you should work out abs every day. Okay, some kind of like doing as many crunches as you can, sit-ups, planks. If y'all subscribe to my channel, I have plenty of ab workouts for y'all. Okay, so to get your six-pack, specifically to answer y'all's question, chat, the reason you work out abs every day is two reasons. Another, besides injury prevention, that was third. That's the most important. We're going to talk about how it looks. If you lose a lot of fat, but you don't have strength in your abs, because basically how you get strength is from size, they're not going to be defined. Okay, so like if I never worked out obliques, I would not have obliques. When you work out abs every day, you build strength and you also build size, which also builds definition. Definition is how they look. So yeah, everybody does have abs, but if you don't work on them, they're not going to show, they're not going to pop out. It's like basically your muscles. If you don't work on them, they're going to be small, not as well defined. Okay, so working out abs is one of the most critical things in anybody's physique. Okay, I love anime. And honestly, what I saw with like One Punch Man, Solo Leveling, what is one thing they did every day, which I agree. They did sit-ups or crunches. You know, that is amazing advice. I don't know about running 10K every day because that's a little bit too extreme, but doing the sit-ups and crunches is phenomenally smart. I'm so glad they put that in the anime. Push-ups are fine too. You can get used to doing push-ups. But yes, so injury prevention, for y'all to have a six-pack, work out abs every day, okay? That's going to make them defined. That's going to make you have a strong core. It's going to help relieve a lot of pain. Especially, my friend told me before, the reason he would need to have like a weight belt when he was doing squats is because he had a strong core. Ain't that funny? A lot of power lifters and stuff, they need a harness, to stabilize their core, because your core is everything. That's all your stability. If you have a strong core, you don't really need a weight lift, but that's Olympic level. That I'm talking about just body weight wise, for y'all to have a strong core, because it'll prevent injuries. It'll help you look better. It'll help you feel better. And honestly, I guess a good piece of advice: when you walk throughout the door, when you walk throughout the day, you feel your abs sore. You feel proud. You're like, yeah, I worked out. I got my win. I'm gonna do it again. So working out and walking throughout the day, feeling a little bit sore, those are your trophies. You're like, hell yeah, I feel my abs. They're coming. They're not there yet, but they're gonna keep growing. So that's a win, a mental win for y'all. Also, if you're gonna fight, it's very good to have good core strength to block punches, things like that. Okay. Let's see what questions y'all got. Okay. Face physique. Yeah, I was English is second language to me. I'm gay, but I might quit soon. Do whatever you want to do, bro. Push-ups, sit-ups, and a light jog. Yes, exactly. Do you train every day too? Failure. So body weight wise, okay, this is a good question, Chad. Body weight wise is different failure. Okay. Training to failure, honestly, that term is like going for weightlifting. Okay. If you do as many push-ups as you can, that's fine. Okay. I never heard in any kind of physique or any kind of sports or anything like that, when they make us do push-ups, especially when I was a gymnast, I never heard like, hey, you're only supposed to do a certain amount of push-ups and then that's it. Okay. Body weight training is fine. So you can go to failure, because here's the thing: as you get stronger and more stamina, the workouts are going to become easier. When you first begin, 5-10 push-ups may be difficult for you. Okay. So let's say you do 5 or 10. Then when they become easy for you, you're not only going to stay at 5-10 push-ups, you're going to keep going till you can't go anymore. That's how you grow. Your body needs to be consistently challenged. Challenge is what causes you to grow. Okay. There's one point I did 100 push-ups one time because my buddy challenged me, for like, I was like, hey, I'll bet you lunch if I could do more pushes than you. He did 50, I did 100. He's like, dude, how do you get up to 100? I was like, you got to do them, man. You got to, work out and do your push-ups. He's like, well, I've been, I don't want to go to failure. I'm like, failure, the term is talking about working out your muscle to failure. That's bodybuilding or weightlifting. Body weight calisthenics is different. Okay. For example, if you do pull-ups every day, you get as close as you max as much as you can. Do a max set every day. You get stronger at pull-ups. Your reps go, because there's one point I couldn't do 20 pull-ups. I was only able to do, at the time, I think 13 or 14. This was when I was young in the Marine Corps. And then I started doing pull-ups every day. I got up to 25. If I didn't do pull-ups every day, if I didn't try to max out, I wouldn't have gotten the strength. So body weight is different than weightlifting in the term of failure. If you do as many burpees as you can, that's great. As many push-ups and things like that. So you have to continually to challenge your body. Okay. Listen to your body, because the difference between it being injured and being sore. All right. Body weight training failure. Is that a calisthenic? Is this a calisthenic? Let me see. So yeah, absolutely. So this channel, those of y'all who love anime and those who want an anime physique, that's the purpose of the channel. I'm here to help y'all build an anime physique at home. You do not need a gym membership. I'm here to help y'all save y'all money, answer questions, and give you all my knowledge. You're really natty? Yes. Okay. So here's a good question. I'll never, first of all, it's not even a question. I'll never what's that word? I'll never recommend. I'll never recommend anybody do anything crazy or steroids, nothing like that. What will help you gain a lot of mass at home working workouts is this. It's called supersetting. Supersetting is what honestly helped me gain a lot of mass and a lot of depth in your workouts. Basically, you combine 2 workouts and then you rest. Like, for example, like yesterday on the live stream, we combined incline push-ups
with wide push-ups, right? And then we rested about 90 seconds to a minute. Combining two workouts, you get more time under tension, you get more muscle mass. So supersets, and I learned this from my friends who were in special forces in the Marine Corps, they superset a lot of their workouts. So that's how they get a lot of strength and mass. And my favorite part of supersetting, your workouts get cut in half the time. It saves you so much time on supersetting. Like it's crazy. Instead of working out for an hour, it could cut to like 20, 30 minutes. So you get more benefits, you get more mass and strength, and you save a lot of time. So that's drop a 1 in the chat if you're gonna start supersetting. Drop a 1. Okay. So here, let me look at y'all's questions and see what else y'all got. Okay. Cool. Lay on your back, 5, 10 pounds, promote. Dumbbells on your back, push toward the sky. Yes. Body weight, yes. Bro, Rip, thank you. I can't even do a push-up yet. What should I start off? Okay, cool. So question. So if there's certain exercises you cannot do, if y'all look on my channel, all right, so example. So if you can't do push-ups, right? I can't really do them right now with my shoulder injured anyways. You start doing push-ups on your knees, okay? So you do push-ups on your knees. I'm gonna do one handle right now because, my shoulder's a little hurt. So you do push-ups on your knees, doing like that, okay? That'll get you push-ups. That'll get you some push-up strength, just doing your push-ups on your knees, okay? Another good substitute is doing push-ups on a surface. For example, I'm gonna move this so y'all can see. All right, yesterday's live stream, we did incline push-ups, right? Okay, so we use this, all right? So this is how you could do incline push-ups, right? If you cannot do this, because this is a little easier than doing regular push-ups, if you still cannot do this, you also do these on your knees, and do them as least as I can. All right, another way to get some push-up strength is using another platform. If you don't have one of these, you can use a chair, doing chair, is you do decline push-ups. If you cannot do decline pushes with your feet on the platform, you do with your legs or knees. So basically, you go right here, and then you do push-ups like this. Okay, I'm doing one arm because, my shoulder thing. So yeah, this is another way to get some push-up strength, is doing them decline. Like I said, if you cannot do them on your legs, you just move to your hips and knees portion, and you still get push-up strength. Okay, so that's how you can build some chest strength doing those kind of alterations all at home. Okay. All right. How to grow big traps. Okay, shoulders and traps are a good way. Did you work out with women in the Marine Corps? Oh yeah, there were women in the Marine Corps. 100% we had women. What do you notice about the women and men workouts and recovery? Well, the workouts we had were the same. So the Marine Corps, they weren't gender-based. So it wasn't like women do certain workouts or men do certain workouts. We're in a platoon of like a group of 30, 40 people. And when we lead our physical training section, everyone would be like, okay, go do 20 push-ups, go do 50 push-ups or whatever he said. The men and women did the same. Okay, it was just their physical fitness tests. Their tests were different. The exercise we did, like for example, when I was leading martial arts instructor courses and I had women in my group that I was training, and I would incorporate swimming. I wasn't like, hey, men swim 3 laps, women swim 1. No, I'd say, hey, everybody swim 5 laps. It wasn't really gender based on exercises. Okay. How do you grow your back and lats? Okay, so all right, let me ask a couple questions. What happened to your shoulder? I tripped and fell. So I tripped and fell because my mom left some styrofoam on the ground. So I tripped and fell face forward. So that's also another thing I learned in the Marine Corps. You work around your injuries, okay? So this is hurting. Don't worry, I'm still gonna be here. I'm gonna work out legs. I'm gonna work out arms. Anything for y'all, okay? So y'all are here for me. I'm here for you. Like I mentioned Michael Phelps earlier before, when he injured his shoulder, he would just hang off a diving board with the other arm and kick with his legs. And he said the power and strength he got from kicking for hours because he couldn't swim, he would practice kicking, help him win 7 gold medals. All right. What kind of starting fight style would be for self-defense in your best opinion? Because I get bullied a lot. Muay Thai. Muay Thai is good. And damn, hope you're... All right, thank you. All right, let me answer these other questions. All right, so if you go on my channel, I have workouts for back, all types of things. For For traps, when y'all ask me for traps, chat, picking up something heavy and doing shrugs. Okay, let's go. So doing a lot of like shrugs is how you build like a lot of good trap muscle. Okay, doing shrugs, like get something heavy around your house and do shrugs. Okay, a good way to isolate more of your traps, okay, is if you look up. When you look up, it helps you look up. Actually, learn this from in the Marine Corps from squatting. It's different when your head is looking up and you do traps versus you're looking up. When you look up, you activate a bit more trap muscle. Okay, so that's how you build big traps. Get something heavy and do shrugs. You know that also does shoulders and back. To answer your question, uh, you could do milk jugs if you're not too strong. You could grab something heavy around the house, and do shrugs and look up. When you look up, that activates more trap. Okay. All right. Hope that answers your question. How do you use rebounder? How long per day? How many? I don't know what rebounder is. Okay. For beginners, okay, so guys, chat, everybody who's subscribed to me in my channel, I have a Never Gymless series. All y'all could do it. Doesn't matter what fitness level you're at. Okay, it's exercise for y'all could do without a gym. It doesn't matter what day you start. You can start at day 15. It's not like a progressive thing. It's just 30 days, 32 days of home workouts you could do. And every time I did them, I'll like do chest, arms, legs. So I didn't have like the same workout twice. So y'all can keep changing. Working out every day. Okay. All right. Damn. All right. Wow. I'm sorry to hear that for Rye. Okay. How did you work? Okay. How to grow big traps. This got back and biceps day for me right now. Hell yeah. Awesome. Congrats. What happened to show? Okay. Yeah. I told you I tripped and fell and it popped. Hey, nice to see you again. Oh, I hope you're having a good day. I'm literally working out right now, taking my rest minutes. Hey, congrats. Everybody in here, W's in the chat. W's in the chat for everybody who's worked out for now, Put a W in the chat if y'all have worked out or trained today or you're going to start. I want to help y'all all achieve your anime physique goals. So type a 1 in the chat if you're going to start training. If you start training, good on you. I'll help motivate y'all every day. You can do training every day. So type a 1 in the chat. Once also another thing people don't realize is when y'all start working out and training every day, it's going to make you feel mentally better. Hell yeah, good job. That's what I'm talking about. 1 in the chat, guys. Okay. Thank you so much. Really making me more confident. Yeah, absolutely. Everybody starts out. I'll even tell y'all a motivating story. So after my time in the Marine Corps, those of y'all who are new in the chat, I got in a car crash. That's where I got my scar from. I got shot through the windshield because I was driving too fast. I had 3 broken ribs. I had back fractures. I had a punctured lung. I lost all my muscle, everything. Okay. And I couldn't work out for 4 years because it took 4 years for my body to heal. I couldn't even sleep without pain for about 3 years. Okay. So if I could do it, you could do it. I had to wait 3-4 years and then to be able to get all my muscle and physique back. I got it all at home. I didn't go inside the gym because my body was just still too injured to be able to handle weights or things like that. Okay. That's why I promote body weight. Body weight is very strong. It's also not as hurtful on your joints and things like that. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, congrats everybody who's typing 1 in the chat. Good job. W's to you. Okay. My 13-year-old daughter and 18-year-old son both work out with me. Hell yeah. They love it. And they mention how great they feel out. Absolutely. Hell yeah. Good job. My girlfriend, she started working out with her son, and this also is it's son and parent or child and parent bonding time. Plus, they feel 10 times better afterwards. That's why I really promote physical fitness, because if you had a bad day at work, you had a bad conversation with your boss or coworker, you just had life just happen and hurt you, go do some kind of exercise. You're going to feel 10 times better afterwards. Okay, you can do it. And working out with family is great. Y'all can start challenging. It's really fun. You get in a positive mindset. Everybody improves. So yeah. If y'all did subscribe, make sure you put in the comment, because I do 5 lunges for each new subscriber. Okay. So yeah, I saw a guy battle Parkinson's with boxing. Cool. You're small. I know. I'm not big nowhere. I wonder which part of me is small. Obviously my head, right? Y'all are hilarious. Thank you for the positive. Yeah, I could always get bigger. You're right. You know. But yeah. So any other questions y'all got? Like about how to lose weight, how to lose fat, anything else? How to grow big. Okay, we can answer that. Back and buys. Hey, nice to see you. Awesome. Thanks, Skillet. Laying your back. Promote. Awesome. Yeah, and if y'all like the stream, if you don't mind, please sharing it. You just hit the share button and send it to a friend. You know. Thank you. Yeah, honestly, it's just natural. It's just eating high protein and eating clean. Honestly, doesn't have to suck, guys. I love eating steak. I like eating salmon. I like other fish. I like beef, rice, burrito. I'm a big Chipotle guy. I love Chipotle. For me, Chipotle is an easy way for me to count calories because 2 Chipotle burritos is 2,000 calories. Boom, that's it. Okay. What do you weigh? 153. Said hi. Hello, how you doing? Hopefully, yeah, hello to everybody in the chat. Hope y'all having a good day. Happy Thursday. No, I'm not 200. Y'all are hilarious. I wish. Thank you for the kind words. But I'm not 200 pounds. I'm not. I weigh 153 pounds. Okay? Not the road. Okay, bro, you need to eat and stop counting calories. I don't really count calories anymore unless I'm like trying to increase certain muscle groups. But no, for everybody in here, 5'3". Yeah, I am 5'3". 5'4" on a good day, I guess. Yeah. No, I'm not 160. Not yet, at least. I was earlier, but then I trimmed a bit down. You look big to me. Thank you. I appreciate that, you know. Okay, so any other questions y'all got? Well, I know this was this was a ab stream. So if you have questions about abs, let me know. Like if y'all want to know, okay, type a 1 in the chat if y'all want to learn how to build more obliques, okay? Type a 1 in the chat if you want to learn how to build some oblique muscles, okay? That way I could give y'all some ab workouts y'all could do. Any carb cycling tips? I haven't done any cycle. Or are you talking about cycling like with your legs? Or are you talking about like, okay, cool. Awesome. This guy was gymnast, so he's strong but flexible, so better not to be unnecessary muscle. Absolutely, yeah. You want to be functional. Very, very important. Functional training. I had a buddy the other day because he was doing a lot of bodybuilding. He was like really stiff. Like he couldn't do anything. He was getting lower back pains. And he's like, dude, I don't want to end up like Rodney Coleman in the wheelchair, you know? So yes, functional training is the best. Okay. All right, cool. So I might answer your question on how to build obliques. Okay. So a couple of things y'all could do. So for example, is having your hands up and do it side to sides. For example, like 1, 2, 2. If that kind of hurts your back a little bit, what I recommend is like getting something like heavy or like a milk jug or something like that. Here. Let's pretend this is a milk jug, okay? So you go 1, 2, 3. That could work obliques, okay? That's one way. All right, cool. Another oblique workout, okay, is doing side raises. For example, you have your hands and you go like that. So this way. That's also gonna build a lot of hip strength. Okay, so doing this way, as many as you can. Okay, make sure y'all do properly warm up and stretch before that, because people who have tight hamstrings, that you could kind of feel it, or your groin too. You want to stretch your groin a little bit. So definitely do a little proper warm up. So those are 2 ways to build obliques. Okay, just side raises with your legs each side. Another way is for y'all. I have a lot of oblique. We covered this earlier, but I don't mind covering it again. Okay, so is heel taps. So you lay down, okay, and you basically tap your heels as many times as you can, each side. Okay, there's one way. We covered earlier to do side plank. I can't do it on my left side. All right, so doing side planks is a great way. You do it for 30-45 seconds. You hold them up like this, side plank. Now, if you don't have the strength to do planks, there's a lot of variations you could do. You could do leg raises on this way, okay? You literally feel in your abs, okay? Another way is you do pulses. For example, oh, that's the word I was kidding. Pulses is where you pulse up like this. You pulse up, shoot your hips high in the air. That's gonna work your obliques that way. Okay, excuse me, I didn't mean to hiccup. So you do pulses. Another very easy way is side crunches. Literally, you do this, you just crunch on the side. That's another way to do obliques. Okay, so those are a couple of easy ways to work out the side obliques for y'all. Okay. Side planks. Side planks, dude, side planks are no joke. I'm not joking. So that's what's really cool is another ab thing I'm going to talk to y'all about is how your abs look naturally. Okay. So there's a difference between having a tight core and having a core like where your stomach puts out. Like some people have abs, but they look kind of like this. Like they just walk around, their stomach like just pushes out. Okay. There's multiple things you could do to fix that. Is basically got to work the inner muscles that aren't in your abs. Okay, so a good way to do this is vacuums. Vacuums are where you blow all your air out and then you suck in your belly button. So you go, and then you hold it for about as long as you can, about 10 to 15 seconds. Now, if you cannot do this standing up, you could do this sitting down. Laying down. You basically get on all fours, you blow all your air out, and then you inhale and try to make your belly button inward, and then you hold it for 10 15 seconds. In the beginning, especially if you've never done this before, you may only do maybe 5 to 10 seconds. That's okay, that's normal. Don't think, oh, I can't do 15 or 20 seconds like this guy. That's normal if you're starting out. Okay, just by doing that every day is going to tighten your core, so your stomach naturally is going to build the muscles to make them more inward. So vacuums are great. Okay, that's way to make your abs look more inward, so you have a tight core. Okay, because everybody has abs, but sometimes people, they just walk around like this because they didn't train these muscles. Okay, so that's a good way to do vacuums. If you can't do standing up, do it on all fours. This still works out really well. And do from planks too. Planks are a good way as well to build the inner core muscles for y'all to be able to do that. Okay, what do you recommend if I'm skinny, I'm trying to gain some weight and muscle? Start working out. Subscribe to my channel and do the workouts I got. You don't need a gym membership. You need to work out and eat. You cannot starve yourselves. Okay. Awesome. Anterior pelvic tilt. Jaw. Lots of. No, I'm sitting on the chair. Advice for building strength for lower back pain. Okay. So lower back pain, you got to do abs every day. Okay. Another good thing is for lower back pain is you're gonna have to build your back strength. Okay, so good thing as well is doing what's called Supermans. Supermans is where you lay down on all fours, right? Okay, and then you have hands in front of you. Okay, so then if you shoot up, that is a rep. So doing like this and having your legs go up as well, that helps your I'd say a little bit of shoulders and your lower back. So that's gonna help strength. Okay, another way good for y'all to work your abs, and let's say planks are difficult. Okay, sorry, my bad. Let's say planks are difficult for y'all and you basically just don't have a lot of strength because you're a beginner. I'm gonna teach y'all something I used to do. It's called watching TV. Literally. So you lay down your ground. Okay, in yoga it's called a bow pose. So you lay down your ground, right? And you just have your feet up and watch TV. Okay? You're definitely gonna feel it. I'm gonna move the camera back a little bit so y'all can see. In the Marine Corps, we had it. This was actually called 6 inches, where you put your feet up just 6 inches off the ground. So literally, put on a show, and just there you go. Just watch TV. You have your legs up in the air, and you hold it. After about maybe 30 seconds to a minute, you're gonna feel your core strength engage. Okay, you just you gotta also make sure your head is off the ground. Okay, because if you do this, you will still work like your more lower abs this way. But when your head is up, you work more of your whole inner, okay? So just have your feet up in the air. Move this way so y'all can see. Like this. It's called 6 inches. And just watch TV, You could practice this like when you're watching like some TV show or some anime show. So this is a good way to build core strength while you're building your abs, okay? Now, when that gets easy for you, when that becomes like, hey, not as challenging, You could mix it up. You could do what's called boats. Now, boats is even tough for me. That's where you have your legs up in the air, right? And then you put your hands behind your head. And then you watch TV this way or like this. Okay, this is a whole different exercise, just having your hands like this and this. Instantly, when you have like here, it already activates more core strength, just having your hands behind your head. Okay, it is basically like you holding the crunch. Okay, now if y'all have a little bit of back pain and you cannot even do that, another exercise I recommend is like what we did in gymnastics. You just get your legs as close to your butt as you can, and then you just sit up and hold it. Hold your fingertips to your top of your knees as long as you can. That way you'll feel a lot of good core activation. You just hold it as long as you can. That might be a little bit too advanced, but it depends on how everybody feels. So yeah, just doing 6 inches and just watching TV, that's going to develop a lot of core strength and is going to develop your abs. You'll definitely feel it 100%. Okay. If you want it to be more exciting, you could do this while you're watching TV, but this is how you do it for longer periods. Okay. Now, if y'all start doing this and your body starts shaking, like convulsing, that's normal. That's okay. That's because you're activating muscles and it's something you're not used to. It's called hypertrophy. So if you're like this or like this and you feel like your body like just like literally start convulsing because of the new movement, that's normal. That's fine. That you know it's working. Okay. Eventually, you're going to get to the point where you're just like watching TV like this all day and you're just like, oh, cool. You know, after some time period, then your body's going to start feeling it for sure. But I'm just saying, if your legs start shaking a little bit or your abs or just your balance portion, that's normal. That's fine. Don't let that think that's different. That means you're doing it right. Okay. Drop a 1 in the chat if you're going to start doing some laying down. Laying down exercises. Drop a 1. Okay. I'm giving y'all all the hacks I know. Hello, how are you? Hope you're having good. Hell yeah. So yeah, those are easy ways that you can work your muscles while watching TV. You know, pretty cool. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Nice. Yeah, so I'm excited for y'all. I hope all y'all get amazing 6-packs and strength. Okay, and then like I said, it's gonna increase your core stability. It's gonna alleviate a lot of back pain because I used to have back pain too before. And that's honestly what I was dumb. I was neglecting core training, you know. So yeah, those are I learned that in MMA before. My coach called it watching TV. And bro, when I've never done that before, my body was like shaking, like, oh my God, dude, my body was like, what the heck is going on? All you're doing is just laying down, you know, and you definitely feel it. It's just whew. So you also might start sweating, so that's normal. You're gonna definitely feel it, but it's a good way to take your mind off the pain while you're watching TV. You're focused. Okay, cool. Can weak glutes cause lower back pain? Yes, absolutely. Well, yeah. So that's why you want to do some squats. Squats and core is very good for core stabilization. Okay. Another way is if you have like some back pain, it's like putting yourself against the wall and work on your posture. Work on your posture is very important. That's something actually we learned in the Marine Corps. We always got told like have your shoulders back when you walk. Okay, you can't walk over like this because if you do like this, my mother actually she's like walking like this right now because she had posture problems. Okay, so I recommend if you want to fix posture, you can put your against the wall, and then like once you have your like head against the wall, that's usually where the proper posture is, and then you walk off, and then you'll see your back is already in a straight portion. Okay, so that'll help prevent a lot of pain. But most of it, so your body kind of adjusts naturally, is work on your core. Okay. Awesome. Bridges. Yeah, bridges are really good too. Absolutely. Very good. Okay. Any other questions, guys? Keep them coming. I appreciate y'all. If you subscribe, please let me know because I'm going to do 5 lunges. I don't even think I had anybody subscribe so far. Can you eat a core? You mean like an apple core? I don't know what you mean. Okay. But yeah, if y'all subscribe, please, drop drop in the chat that you subscribed. Cool, awesome. So I owe you 5 lunges. Cool. So yeah, 5 each leg. 1, 2. Doing leg strength is very good for lower back as well. 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. Also, whenever y'all are working out, chat, make sure you do not hold your breath. 5, 5. So you never want to go, because you'll gas out, you'll tired. You don't hold your breath in any kind of exercise. Not swimming, not running, nothing like that. Okay, so all right, cool. So we got another sub. Awesome. All right, so 2 more subs. Cool. Let's do it. So that's 10 lunges. 1, 2, 2. If you want to get a little bit more core work when you do a lunge, twist. 3, 3. So that works a little bit obliques too. 4. Oops, sorry. 4. Y'all are making me laugh. I'm sorry. Okay. 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7. Also, working out your legs is a good way to build the rest of your body, get bigger and more lean and strong, and burn fat because it gets your growth hormone. 8. I think I'm on 9. 9, 10, 10. Cool. Awesome. Whew, legs feel a little bit jelly. Yeah, thank you. That's the purpose of my channel, guys, to help y'all also get fit, answer all your questions. Awesome. My lower back feels like it's going to explode after getting up on bench press. Same thing, just strengthen Keg's lower back. Any thoughts? You definitely have to do some core. Core, it sounds like you have a lot of so it also depends on bench. Like I've seen people do bench press where they like arch their back and have the bar like touch, like they have it backwards. But honestly, I think that's a cope. It's just because the length of the bar, because your chest is arched, it is less space. I recommend definitely doing Superman's. Superman's a more core strength. Core strength, especially when we talked about the watching TV with your legs up, that's going to build a lot of core and lower back. Okay, those are definitely recommendations. I recommend is lower back training is definitely core. You know, be careful also because running can possibly hurt your core if you're sprinting, things like that. Okay, is gaining 20 pounds in a month achievable? Let's see, a pound of body weight per week. Wait, 6 months. Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, definitely achievable. So if you're in a surplus, you basically gain about 1 pound per week. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that would be 4 pounds a month realistically. Okay, so excuse me, 4 times 5. Yeah, so in about 5 months, you'll be about 20 pounds of mass if you gain 1 pound per week per body. 1 pound per week. Excuse you guys. You're welcome. Okay, so mate, what up? What are you doing here? Majority of are only bad experts, you know what I mean? Oh, exactly. I understand. Job here is to help y'all build the anime physique at home without you spending money on gym membership. You know, my channel is literally just workouts to help y'all do it. I was able to achieve it from recovering from a car accident. I got 27 years of fitness experience. I was a gymnast from I was like 6 to 11, soccer player from like 11 to 15. I did wrestling in high school. Then I did MMA for 2 years before the Marine Corps. Then I did 8 years in the Marine Corps, and I tried out for Special Forces. I got really, really good shape in the Marine Corps too. I learned a lot. I made it through Special Forces, but I didn't get picked, so I didn't get selected. And then after the Marine Corps, I got in a bad car accident where I lost everything. Literally, all my muscle, broken bones, all types of stuff. And then I achieved it all back just by doing stuff at home. Okay, so that's my job here is I want to help build my channel up to be able to help change the world. The biggest reason I want to help everybody who's on YouTube watching me right now and in the future. One big reason is a lot of people don't like getting stared at when you work out. You know, a lot of people don't like spending money on a gym. And if they do, they hate being looked at because it's uncomfortable. The reason I'm doing this is so you can achieve the physique you want in the privacy of your home. So it's cool to be able to work out your family, your kids, without looking at strangers in your business. Okay, that's the purpose of this. Okay, how much does your head weigh? I don't know. I've never weighed it. You know. So yeah, that's the purpose of me is to help y'all be able to achieve that. You know, anybody else who's subscribed, please let me know so I could help y'all. And I'm sorry, I'm stuttering. If you subscribed in the chat, put in the chat that y'all did so I could do the lunges for y'all. Okay. Definitely. So yeah, any other questions y'all got? Do you have any tips for eating calorie surplus? Because I have a hard time eating 2 times what I normally eat. Liquid calories. So a very, very good question. So a lot of times people they have trouble with digestion. So even my girlfriend, me and her talked about this recently. Hey, how are you? Okay, I can't pronounce that in Russian. So if you have trouble eating because of digestion, things like that, or sometimes people just can't feel full or too full throughout the day, liquid calories. So like milk has a good amount of calories, about 200. So have milk throughout the day with like some protein shakes. That's what I recommend. Blend some stuff like shakes, things like that for liquid calories. Liquid calories would be easier to digest. It won't make you feel as bloated, So liquid calories is what I recommend for you to be able to do that for surplus wise. Macadamia nuts, high calorie, yeah. Melt ice cream. Sports, consistency, discipline, strength, confidence. Absolutely, yeah. You're right, 100%. Consistency is the biggest thing for y'all to achieve the physique you want. If you work out 365 days a year, your results are going to be crazy compared to 5 or 6 times a month. I had a lot of trolls in the chat like, oh, you're on steroids. I'm like, no, I work out 27 times a month. Do you? All right, when you do, then we could talk. Okay. Are you 3 foot? No, I'm 4 foot. Do you like soul level in anime? I want to get big. Oh, absolutely. So soul level anime was amazing. Okay, so let's switch to this anime talk. Okay, this is why I'm gonna tell you. Yeah, am I sitting? Yes. I'm sorry. I don't have my glasses, so I kind of have to lean forward to be able to read y'all's comments. Okay, is this Napoleon? Yeah. I'm way bigger than Napoleon. What are you talking about? Napoleon? Well, actually, maybe you're right. Napoleon did have a big ass head. You guys are hilarious. You call me Napoleon because it's short with a big head? Oh my god, dude. That's probably the funniest thing I heard in the chat today. I love you guys. Thank you. Okay, so talking about soul leveling. Before the anime came out, I read the manga. It was one of my favorite mangas out there, or the books wise. Reason why? Because it was the only manga where literally every single chapter is all color. It's not like black and white. So it was very, very cool. Okay. And it's very sad to say, like right when the books and the manga finished, the author passed away. It's terrible. We're like, oh my god, dude, it's crazy. Literally about a couple weeks after he finished. Why are you shirtless, buddy? Oh, it's proof to show you can build an anime physique at home without a gym membership. I think physical proof is the best way than be like this online guru who, like, I have that happen, not y'all personally, but I have people in the chat, they don't have a picture of themselves, they're like trying to talk all the scientific talk and they have no viable proof. Okay, so that's why. So leveling it's about a guy. He it's a universe where there's hunters and you're born with a certain level, okay? And your levels are your abilities and you can't change it. It's like birth. It's kind of like height. How y'all clown on me for being height? I can't change it, But what happens is throughout when he goes on a mission, the hunters, they go on missions to like kill monsters and you get like treasure to be able to sell and earn money for your family. Okay, he was like the lowest rank hunter, and once you're born, you can't make your level go up. So somehow something happens. I'm not going to do any spoilers. He's able to level up. That's what's called solo leveling. Just him level up and get stronger and stronger and stronger. So, and then he's able to get more money for family. I'm not going to spoil anything, but the animation looks great. Okay. No problem, man. What workouts do you recommend for gaining the weight I mentioned earlier? I only have about 45 minutes to an hour to work out a day, and I have dumbbells and a barbell. Is that enough? Absolutely. So honestly, my channel, you could get really big without even any kind of equipment. But to answer your question, for time and efficiency, what you're going to do is you're going to have to do what I love, supersets. Okay. Supersetting is going to do two things. Okay. Not Super Saiyan, but supersets. You're going to combine two workouts together, and then after you're done with both workouts, then you rest. Okay? About 90 seconds to maybe, about 90 seconds to 2 minutes for each set. So supersetting is going to do multiple things. One is going to cut your time, so you're going to save a lot more time. Two is going to help you gain a lot of mass and muscle. Reason why is because you're going to have more time under tension. Okay, that's what's called TUT. So that's the solution, because yes, everybody knows in any kind of bodybuilding or kind of muscle growth, you need to have your workouts be slow, about 40 seconds to 45 seconds for you to have maximal time under tension. That's how you grow more time. Because if you do push-ups or bench press very fast, it's not going to grow a lot of mass, because it's going to be doing, like, especially bench press or push-ups, if you do them fast, it's going to build your explosion, it's going to build your power, it's going to build your stamina and endurance, but it won't build your mass. So what do you do if you have to have slow workouts but you're short on time? You superset. You do 2 workouts right after each other. That's going to cut your time. It's also going to double your time under tension, so you're going to grow. Now, one thing you're going to watch out for, when you start supersetting, your body's going to do what's called a culture shock. You probably, most likely, will be way more fatigued. Like, let's say you do bench press and a certain weight, you're able to do 10 reps 4 or 5 times, right? Or let's say let's combine it with push-ups. And then you start supersetting. That number is going to probably go down a lot faster. Don't let that scare you or think it's different. It's because it's a whole type of different training system. You're going to be more fatigued. Okay, why? Because your muscles are working harder in a shorter time, which will also make them grow. It's going to be a whole new challenge for you, big dog. So supersetting is going to be the answer to your question. If you're limited on time, instead of being an hour gym, it may take only it may only take 20 or 30 minutes. So that's the solution I had for you. Now, what's very important is if you are trying to hit your 20 pounds within 6 months, you have to have high protein, because it doesn't matter how many push-ups you do, it doesn't matter how much you bench. If you want to grow in a consistent way, you have to have high protein. Okay, very important, high protein meals. You cannot starve yourself, bro. You have to have high protein. And high protein is going to help you burn fat, so you're going to get a lot of muscle, but you're also going to look lean and be more efficient. So that's to answer your question, chat. Hopefully that helps. Supersetting is what I learned from my buddies who are like in special forces. They taught me a lot. And they're like, dude, that when I started supersetting my workouts, I got real big, real fast. And I didn't have to work out for hours. It's so much fun. You got more time throughout the day, you know? Okay? Cool. You're welcome. Okay. So, like, I'm doing chest and triceps. Is it optional, or is it, like, okay to do 3 sets per exercise and the last 4? No. So you want to superset from the beginning to end. Okay? Very good question. What's a superset? It's combining 2 workouts right after another and then resting. Versus, like, for example, like yesterday, I'll give an example. Yesterday, we did a chest workout. The first part of the chest workout was incline push-ups, right? So we did, as many push-ups as you could do. Right after you're done, right after you can't do any more incline push-ups, you automatically drop and do wide push-ups, right? Wide push-ups. So see how that's 2 workouts. Incline push-ups, then wide push-ups. You do not rest in between. You rest after you've done as many of this and as many of this. That's called superset. You put 2 workouts together and then you rest. You do not rest in between workouts. For example, if you do squats and jumping jacks, instead of doing squats and then resting for a minute, doing it 4 times, and then doing jumping jacks 4 times, you do as many jumping jacks as you can, and then as many squats as you can, and that's 1 set. Then you rest. So it's 2 workouts together. So squats, jumping jacks, then you rest. Then you do that 4 times. Like, you do as many jumping jacks, squats, and then you rest about 90 to 90 seconds. And that's 2 workouts put in one, and both those workouts are 1 set. Or another word for set is exercise. So the exercise is jumping jacks, then squats immediately right afterwards, and then you rest about 90 seconds, and then you repeat. Okay? So I hope that makes it clear on what supersets are. Okay? Do you recommend, for example, 3 sets of 12 or 2 sets until failure? Well, no, supersets, you still do 4 sets. It's just it's 2 workouts combined. So like bench press and push-ups, that's 1 set. Then you rest. Then you do bench press and push-ups again. Then you rest. That's 2 sets. Bench press and push-ups again. That's 3 sets. Then you rest. Bench press. So then after 4 sets, then you move on to your next superset. So when you superset exercises, you're only going to need like 2 or 3 supersets throughout the whole day, and then you're done. Like, because each superset is 2 exercises. 2 supersets is 4 exercises. Like, let's say I did bench press, chest, flies, and overhead press, or decline push-ups. See, that's 4 exercises, which is 2 supersets. So, no, you still do it. 1 to 2 minute rest, yes. Okay. Do you like cake pops? I don't really eat them, actually. Do you recommend? Okay, surely. But if you go to failure, you shouldn't be able to do another set. No, because you don't do only failure one time. Because that, okay, for example, if I did a max set of push-ups, which is to failure, that doesn't mean I can't do push-ups again. That doesn't make sense. Your exercises are not like a gas tank where, like, hey, once you do as many as you can, you're done. You have nothing left. No, you rest 60 and then you do it again. Okay. Yes, I do home workouts. I'm just doing an example because you asked me specifically, like, for bench press. Like, the supersets we did yesterday is all body weight exercises. The purpose of my channel is for you to get the same kind of physique I have, anime physique, without you going to the gym. You don't need weights or anything like that. You just need to have exercises. I was answering 2 people at once at the same time during the chat. So yeah, like for me, for chest, I did incline push-ups and wide push-ups. That's 1 superset. I do that 4 times, boom, I already did half of my workout. Then another workout, I would do staggered push-ups like yesterday and close grip push-ups. That's another superset. And then I'm done. I did 4 exercises, supersets each one. You get a lot of time under tension. Okay? Are you better? Okay. Shit, I need home workout. Yeah, awesome. So subscribe to my channel. I have plenty of home workouts. I have a Never Gymless series y'all could do. Each day is something different, you know. Okay. Wait, you made that physique with home workouts? Yes, that's literally the whole purpose of my channel. Is anime physique at home without a gym membership. And also it's for y'all to do it without being stared at by people. Okay? Cool. Awesome. Yeah, you're welcome. So yeah, if y'all have any more questions, guys, let me know. Okay, so now we did a little portion. I want y'all, put y'all's favorite anime in the chat. Write down your favorite anime because I want to know what animes y'all like, just to see if I've seen them or haven't watched them, so I can write some down because I'm a big anime guy. I love anime. I grew up with DBZ, Toonami. Appreciate you too. Awesome. Have you ever tried a big... My whole workouts are calisthenics. Push-ups are calisthenics. Squats, jump, everything's calisthenics. I love One Punch Man. I'm gonna do his workouts. Yeah, he does have badass workouts, especially the abs and core. That's amazing. My favorite anime, Roni. Oh, hell, dude, I remember when Roni Kenshin came out in Toonami days. I grew up with the Toonami days. Especially I like the guy who was like punching the rocks. That dude was beast. But of course, Kenshin's beast. You know, for tell ya. So, have you watched Afro Samurai? Who you're like, yes. Afro Samurai is pretty dope. But yeah, who else? Write down your favorite anime. I want to see if it's the ones I seen or haven't seen. I like it. One Punch Man is good too. You know, I hate the new season though. Apparently everyone's saying the new season's trash. The animation's garbage. Need anime recommendations for motivation like One Punch Man. Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z is amazing. Little about overcoming challenges. Keep testing your limits. Keep breaking your limits. Get stronger. You know. Yeah, everybody's been telling me the new season sucks. It's not doing the manga justice. It's terrible. You know, they've had so much time and years to get it good. Like, Jujutsu Kaisen took like about a year off, and now they came in out with really awesome fire anime. One Punch Man was out for years. So they had all this prep time. They had all this stuff. They had plenty of fan base to say what they want more, and they just effed it up. Terrible. Gamakuchi. Sorry. Okay. Gamakuchi. Awesome. Hey, yeah, I remember ever since the original Dragon Ball. I saw a clip of Dragon Ball when Goku and Krillin were kids. And Krillin asked him hilarious. Krillin was like talking to Goku. He's like, "You don't look like a fighter. Do you even like fighting?" And Goku's like, "I like marshmallows." And Krillin's like, what does that have to do with anything? And Goku said, well, I'm hungry and your bald head looks like one. And I was dying, man. It was so funny. Okay, Gamakuchi. I heard that one's good. I don't know. I think it's, I don't know anything about it. Gamakuchi. Gotta write it backwards. What are some cool anime? All right. Well, versus anime talk, I have another question I want to ask y'all. Goodbye. All right, goodbye. Hope you have a good day. Awesome. So, chat, what I want to do for y'all, I need y'all's help. I need y'all to vote on this, okay? So, the future streams I want, because I love video games. I'm a big video game guy. The only anime whose English dubs do it justice is Dragon Ball. Yes. No. That's not true, Jamba. Yu Yu Hakusho had badass English dub. You can't go wrong. Yu Yu Hakusho is a badass anime. They had really, really good English dub. Inuyasha did too. Okay. Mashley. Yeah, that's a badass anime. I like the theme song. Yeah, Yu Yu Hakusho's Beast, where he goes like brim bum bum. I'm sorry, that's Mashley. Mashley's dope. I haven't seen. Well, I think the I don't know if the English dub is good, but that was a really good one. Yeah, Yu Yu Hakusho's deep. Bleach had good English subs too. Dub, I mean, it did. Yeah, it's very, very good. I think he's the same voice actor from Code Geass. Yeah, but yeah, Bleach was dope, dude. You and me just became best friends, John. But you know why? Because, dude, when the last season of Bleach came out, we had to wait 10 damn years for the new season. 1,000-Year Blood War. 10 years for a new anime. Like, was nuts, dude. Like, literally a whole decade. When the manga was finished long time ago. So, yeah, Bleach came back out. The anime is fire. It looks so good. It looks, like, better than movie quality, guys. You know? Okay. So, what I need y'all's help, chat, please, write in the comments. Because I want to start doing... I want to have gaming as part of this, like, because we can't watch anime here to y'all because YouTube's copyright, but I can play video games. I want y'all to tell me what, wait, let me see. I know, right? Yes, dude, yeah, I definitely, a freaking decade for a new season. That's nuts. If I had a son or daughter who was like 10 years old, they'd be 20 before the new season. It's kind of like Incredibles 2, where you saw the videos like the parents are pushing their kids out. Like, you didn't even see the first one. You weren't even born yet when Incredibles 2 came out. All right. Anyways. So, yeah, I want y'all for, like, gaming. I want y'all to tell me some badass games that I should start streaming. So, half the stream, I'm going to do, like, anime fitness talk, you know, help questions. The other half, I want to do something fun and entertaining. So, recommend me some good games that y'all be down to watch. Me, personally, I wanted to play the new Spider-Man, and I haven't played video games in about 10 years. This is something new I'm doing. You know, I used to grow up like playing Crash Bandicoot, Assassin's Creed, Spyro, all those ones. But I heard the new Spider-Man's fun. But yeah, tell me some good games so I should start streaming. I'm gonna let y'all vote on this. Okay. Okay. Yes, it is crazy amount of time. Tekken 8. Oh, I'm 153. Prince of Persia. Oh, hell yeah. I remember playing Prince of Persia. Okay. Let's see. That's Tekken 8. Tekken 8. Okay. So I also want it to be entertaining, like not the same stuff every day, you know. So I don't know. I don't know what Tekken 8 is about. I think it's a fighting game. Tekken 8. Okay. But yeah. Do y'all think Spider-Man will be fun? Like the new Spider-Man? It looked good in the gameplay trailers. Okay. Good. Creed. Okay. Assassin's Creed. Okay, cool. So Assassin's Creed. That's definitely something I want to do. That's what actually motivates me, because Assassin's Creed, the dude's strong as hell, all doing parkour. It's all bodyweight stuff, you know. Assassin's Creed. Which Assassin's Creed? I need y'all help, because I played 2. 2 is one of my favorites. I love Assassin's Creed 2. But I didn't play any other ones after that. ASS. Assassin. No, that looks like ass on the board. I'm about to get clipped. I'm putting AC. How to build an anime physique. Ass. Work out your... Y'all are hilarious. Assassin's Creed. Cool. All right. Looking by the way. Okay. Tekken for sorry modes too 2. Tekken for sorry. Okay. Spider-Man is good, but after a point it gets really boring when you start getting depressed like Peter Parker. Assassin's Creed, bro. Hey. Okay. I got story modes. Cool. Oh, Tekken has story modes. Really? That's badass. I didn't know. I thought it was like a literally a fighting game, like UFC or something. Okay. So Tekken. Tekken. This one is definitely I would recommend. All right, I want y'all to vote, chat. Which Assassin's Creed? Okay, the first one was good. It was fun, but I love the second one better. But then there's like 2 versions of the second one because I think there's like your Ezio in both. I think that's not Assassin's Creed 3. I think it's a different one out there. So if you do Assassin's Creed, definitely which one? Okay, Spider-Man, y'all said it gets kind of boring. But it looks so good in the trailers. I just think so. Okay. God of War, like all of them. Okay, hell yeah. Now we're talking. God of War. Tekken. All right, so yeah, you know what's crazy? I have not played any of the God of Wars. Okay, I've had friends because I grew up kind of the poor family household where we didn't have all the video game consoles and games are expensive. Okay, Batman. Oh, dude, yeah. Now we're talking. Okay, I am definitely gonna get Batman. Batman. Arkham Knight. Okay. Seriously, like this is gonna happen within a day or two. My girlfriend gave me a laptop so I could like stream and okay, so we're gonna vote. We're gonna write down like some really good ones. Alright. Especially the new God of War looks sick. Like the I think it's called Ragnarok. I could be wrong, chat. Tell me is it Ragnarok or is it a different name? Okay. So this is definitely okay, so God of War. That's God of War. Okay. So I'm gonna have y'all vote. God of War is definitely in the category. I like God of War. Okay. Tekken 8. Okay. Oh, y'all said Assassin's Creed AC and a couple other ones. Then we'll have a vote. I want y'all to help me vote. Y'all get a pick, chat. Y'all tell me. Okay. New God of War looks cool. Okay. Where are you based? No, I'm in America. Oh, yeah, Batman. Yeah, of course. Batman. Batman. Arkham Knight, I think. All right, cool. Let's see. All Batman. Oh, hell yeah. Especially, I remember the voice actor, man. He was beast, dude. Terrible. You know, they passed away due to cancer. He was in the original Batman movies, like the animated movies. He was beast, bro. And Justice League, you know. Warframe, are you looking for certain types of games? So certain types of games, I want something that's fun. They all like, y'all don't mind watching. Because I don't want to play games and that no one, you know, watches the stream or anything. I want to do something that's fun or active. That y'all can tell me like where to go. Especially, I didn't play, the last Batman game was like 3 Batman games ago. I think it was Arkham City was the last one I played. No, I didn't even play Arkham City. It was Arkham Asylum. That was the last Batman game I played. So that's like a couple. So y'all gonna, you know, help me. It'll be fun. God of War, I played none of them. Not. I've only watched my friends play. So this is something I look forward to. Tekken 8 and Assassin's Creed I did play. It looks fun. Okay, so I want something that's fun and entertaining. Okay, awesome. Then what is afternoon in your side? Warframe. Okay, so yes, hope that answers the question. Infamous 2. I played the first Infamous. Infamous was badass. Very fun. Okay. Warframe has the best movement. IMO. Great community. People in Warframe community will want to see you reach certain moments. Okay. What's Warframe about? I never heard of Warframe. Okay. But I'm going to write that down. Warframe. Warframe. I'll just annotate it and just do like 2. Warframe. I never heard of Warframe. Like nothing. No. Well, I mean, there's a lot of stuff I'm not too familiar about. I've been out of the game community for a little bit. Warframe. I wonder if that's like Cyberpunk or something. Okay. Steam to see on. Okay. It's Space Ninjas. Fun. Oh, cool. Space Ninjas. That sounds badass. Okay. Injustice is good. DLC game. Okay. Injustice. All right. Infamous 2. Yeah, definitely Infamous. Okay. All right, so I think we got enough categories. Yep, I'm gonna have y'all vote. Okay, we got God of War, and we're gonna do more than one. I just want to see which one will be first to fun to do. So we got God of War, we got Tekken 8, we got Assassin's Creed, We got a Batman game, like Batman. The Batman. This one, okay. I'll tell you. I personally either want to do Batman or God of War, and I'll look up some videos about Warframe. It'll be fun. So I want these are like one of the ones I really want to do. These look like super fun. That's me. Like I love playing Arkham City, but I didn't play Arkham Asylum or Arkham Knight. But those look amazing. Like I'm like leaning forward to one of the God of War games or Batman games. They both look effing awesome. Okay, so y'all chat. Y'all vote in the chat. Which one? DC. No, no. Okay. There's a Viking Assassin's Creed game. Okay, okay, okay. All right. So we got one Batman. All right, cool. So we got. All right. So cool. So all right, chat. Vote. All right. Let's do one in the chat for Batman. 2 in the chat for God of War, and y'all tell me which one. 3 for Assassin's Creed, and I guess 4 for Warframe. That was the worst 4 I ever wrote in my life. By the way, also, in case my handwriting doesn't good, I hope y'all know I have to write everything backwards, because the mirror looks... Okay, here we go. That way I can show y'all. All right, see, this is how my board looks. Okay, see? I have to write literally everything in backwards for y'all to be able to read it. So that's why my handwriting is not the best. I'm not the best person writing stuff backwards. Everyone's like telling me like, whoa, dude, we thought your handwriting looked trash. So see, I have to write everything backwards for it to be visible for y'all. Okay, so it's a little difficult. Excuse me. Dragon Ball Z Budokai. Okay, never gotten to bad ones, heard nothing good, Batman. Okay. All right, so y'all gonna have to vote. Okay, I want y'all to vote. All right, we got Batman. Well, y'all tell me, okay, 1 for Batman, 2 for one of the God of War games, 3 for Warframe or Assassin's Creed, or Tekken 8, my bad. You know, because I'm thinking about possibly doing this like tomorrow, like one of these. All right, so we got 1 for Batman. Dragon Ball Z Budokai. Oh yeah, I love Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z is dope. Okay, add Mortal Kombat in that, to be honest. Okay. Mortal Kombat. Well, I just don't want to have too many categories, and then y'all gotta vote because I need y'all to vote. Okay, I'm leaning toward one of these. Type of 2 if y'all want to play God of War and Mortal Kombat. I did like Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat's pretty fun, but I was thinking about like more storylines, more something like that's fun, entertaining, like Batman or God of War, like kind of open world. Like I was a big fan of Fable growing up. Fable was pretty fun. Okay. All right, cool. All right, so chat, I want y'all to vote. Chat, which one? We got Mortal Kombat, we got God of War, we got Batman, Warframe, and Tekken Assassin's Creed. Okay, cool. All right. So 1 is for Batman. All right, cool. We got 2 from... All right. 2, all right, cool. God of War. I'm voting myself 2 as well. Okay. Mortal Kombat. Try Red Dead Redemption. It has everything. So I got told that on the last stream. Okay. I got told Red Dead Redemption was another last stream. I'm on 4, but I say play what you would have most fun with. Story frame great, but slow drip. Okay. All right. Thank you, Scribbles. I appreciate y'all. You know, make sure, like I said, if you're new to the stream, y'all tell me if you subscribe, because I owe y'all lunges. Okay. I can't do push-ups right now because I'm going to be recovering. 2. All right. Hell yeah. Actually, okay. So far, God of War is winning. Actually, like God of War 2. I really want to play God of War. It'll be fun. Road Rash. That's a video game? Never heard of that. I'll have to look it up. Okay. So, which God of War are we going to play? Are we going to play like the newest one that came out? I think it's called Ragnarok. Tell me which one. The last one I saw my friend play, it was my neighbor. I'm sorry, roommate. It was the one where he was finally fighting all the gods of Olympus. I think that was called God of War 3. I'm not sure. Okay. So tell me which God of War, because they look phenomenal on the console. It looks like or PC. It looks fun. Okay. All right, good. I'm on 4. Road Rash. Okay, I'm going to write that down just so I can learn. Road Rash. Road. Okay. Rash. I'll remember. Okay. God of War Ragnarok. Okay, cool. Ragnarok. So Ragnarok. So that's the one y'all. I will enjoy playing that one. So y'all are gonna be cool with me playing God of War Ragnarok. I don't want to play something y'all don't tune into. So half of the streams are gonna be anime fitness, like the first half, and then we'll do the fun, which is afterwards. Or I might split them. I like answering all questions. Somebody asked a question earlier. I didn't get a chance to answer. Let me see. Uh, it was okay. Can't seem to stay consistent for more than a month. I do good for a month, then crash diet. How can I stay consistent 4 to 5 months and get abs finally? Okay. So good question. So for you to stay consistency, but brother, is I talked about the other stream is one, you might need an accountability partner. For phone a friend or family member, like, hey, I need you to hold me accountable. Tell your mom or parents or whatever. Eat consistent food. Two is taking progress, like think of your future self, like, hey, how you want to look in the future, and act as that person would act. Would that person skip workouts, or would they go work out and do abs today? Would the future you eat clean, or would they eat like a pig? Okay, cool. So yeah, God of War Ragnarok. All right, cool. So yeah, it looks like we're gonna be playing that one. I'm excited. This sounds super fun. I'm probably gonna buy it today, tomorrow, or the day after. I can stream it on PC and do the live chat with y'all. Because I haven't played any God of War games ever. So I'll see my friends play them. Sometimes they let me use the controller to like fight somebody, and that's it. I stop in to listen for the smoke detector. Y'all are hilarious. Don't worry. The smoke detector's gonna be fixed soon. Max Payne. Okay, cool. Awesome. All right. So that's the way to stay consistent. Stick to your goals, brother. Okay, so we'll make it easy for you to stay consistent is work out early in the morning. Okay, one, you'll get a win first thing, and you'll stay consistent. Like, especially if you do abs every day, you feel sore. You're like, hey, I don't want my good hard work to leave. Okay, I appreciate y'all who have been in the stream since the beginning. Y'all the real ones. I appreciate each and every one of y'all, especially if you're new to my community. I'm helping the whole world, help y'all build an anime physique at home. But those are the things like consistency, eat clean, you will feel 10 times better. Okay. So it looks like I'm gonna be buying God of War Ragnarok. That looks super fun. Like the graphics look mean. Coach, a word for your safety, please don't burn it. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. Okay. I need to get back on my grind of eating healthy. Work handles most of the day, but it's easy to fall into eating trash when I get busy. Okay, so Scribble, that's a good thing to talk about. Chat, I had a lot of friends who even got out who are Marine Corps veterans. They would eat unhealthy because at work, the other people around them would eat unhealthy. So solution for you is meal prep. Make the meal the night before to take with you to lunch and afterwards. That way, and make it taste delicious. Chicken, steak, rice, salmon. Meal prepping is going to be how you first save a bunch of money. Two, it'll help you not to eat unhealthy. Or three, choose healthy options. I actually made some videos of how to eat healthy at fast food places if you have no other option. Sometimes people get overwhelmed with work, family, things like that. It happens. Okay, so I made a couple of videos like eating healthy at Chick-fil-A, Popeyes, Jersey Mike's. I'm wondering if I should still do that because I had some dietitians like super hate that like I wasn't even doing that. They were like getting me a lot of bad feedback that it's stupid for me to do it. Okay, I don't even know what pansexual is. Okay, awesome. Well, thank you for listening. I appreciate y'all. I'm not gonna burn to death. I promise. No. Awesome. Okay. Any other questions y'all got, chat? Y'all, let me know. Any other questions y'all have about anything fitness, any kind of body parts y'all want, anything muscle mass, more ab workouts or advice. If there's anybody new who didn't catch anything what we were talking about earlier, I don't want to repeat myself because y'all could go to the beginning stream, but any other advice y'all want, okay? But let me know. Otherwise, I have to go downstairs and, in the stream, I got to get some food. I'm starving. Yeah. Any other questions? Yeah, please let me know. I don't want the stream to be too boring or anything. Oh, I guess I could show you a couple other ab workouts that are beginner friendly. Okay. All right, so we already talked about shoot, I'm a little sore. Okay, we already talked about this. Having your feet up in the air and watching TV, right? So another couple workouts are these. These are called Hello Dollies. This is where you bring your legs back and forth. Okay. doing sets of these. These are very good for hips and core, okay? Especially if you have your head up, okay? So doing these. Another substitution is flutter kicks. Flutter kicks are another way as a good core exercise if you can't do planks or standing up. Another good way is it's called leg lifts. Like you either have your hands underneath your butt, you do these leg lifts. Okay, now if that's a little bit too easier for you, you do single leg lifts. It's called single double, like right, left, together. Okay, that's one. That's a good way to do some core exercises. Okay. Hope Warframe look awesome. Yeah, I hope y'all have a good day too. And thank you. I appreciate that. So those are a few exercises. Also another one I recommend is doing in and outs like knees, like these. These are pretty fun to do for abs. If you want more of a challenge, have your hands behind your head. I'll cover you. You'll have a little bit more tension for your abs, okay? So yeah, those are some good some ab workouts for y'all. Whew. All right. Well, I hope y'all had a great day, guys. You know, type a 1 in the chat if you're gonna start training. You know, if y'all gonna start training, you know, work toward your physique goals. Type a 1. You know, I'm here to motivate y'all. I'm here to be here for y'all. Give y'all answer any questions. Type a 1 in the chat if you're gonna work toward your anime physique. That's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah. You know, 1's in the chat, guys, because that's also the easiest way for you to stay disciplined is do some kind of physical activity, whether it's jogging, you're going to feel 10 times better mentally wise. And throughout the day, you know, feeling better is going to be 100%. Yeah. You have a good one too. I appreciate that. You know, if y'all subscribed, let me know really quick because I might owe y'all some lunges. If you subscribed, because I'm doing 5 lunges for each person that's subscribed. So if you subscribe, drop in the chat because YouTube does not notify me when I have a new subscriber. Y'all have to tell me. Okay? I appreciate y'all. I'm looking forward and excited for the next couple streams I'm going to do. I'm going to go probably video game shopping tomorrow. I already got a PC. Okay? Thanks so much. You really made my day. Better, you inspire me. You could do absolutely. I'm here for y'all, you know? If I could do it, you could do it. I'm not superhuman. I'm human just like you. If I could do it with recovering from a car accident, definitely I recommend check out my channel and find some workouts you like to do. When you find workouts you like, you'll stick with it and you'll be more consistent. That's the biggest thing because yes, there's hundreds of different ideas and workouts you could do, but find ones you like. When you do something you like, you'll stick with it. For example, I like doing leg lifts. Those are very fun for me. You know, those are very fun and I don't mind doing them all the time. Okay, Russian twists are a big one. Okay, Russian twists are really good for obliques. Okay. Oh, another good exercise you could do without even moving as too much pain is you just have your knees up. So this will work balance, right? Now you can even move your legs left and right. That'll be a good or in and outs. My bad, I kicked the camera. That's gonna get clipped. All right. Well, yeah, I'm gonna sign off, guys. Hope you all having a good day. I appreciate y'all. You know, I'm excited for the next couple streams. You know, we're all gonna make it big. I'm gonna help all y'all achieve your goals and your dreams for physique wise. I'll help motivate you. I'll help be there for y'all. You know, even though I'm injured, I'm here for y'all. Y'all are here for me. I'm here for you. So I hope y'all have a good day. You know, stay blessed. You know, eat clean, drink water. You know, and I hope y'all also have an amazing sleep. All right, talk to y'all soon. Goodbye.